Hey, what's up everyone? So today, we do have the SWC APAC Preliminary Group A Day 1. And we are just restreaming it because you can also watch it on the Summoners War Esports channel, right? So if you want to chill here, maybe I can do some commentation on it. And let's enjoy all the matches because I think all these players are the best of the best in the previous 2 seasons, I believe. Yeah, so they are picking like the top players from all over the globe. Of course, this one is for the APAC, which is the Asia Pacific region. And we do have the European region as well tonight. So welcome everyone. Woshiyang, it's Mayo, Windy. And we are just gonna chill and enjoy this live stream that Comtos is having for us. Alright, so we're seeing like some Chronicles video. I'm not sure when the game is coming up though. I'm really waiting for it. So this one, last year's SWC2021. Yeah, Diligent played so well. He's also, I believe, in the APAC region, but for day 1, it's gonna be other players. Yeah, so we'll take a look and see any interesting fights because I'm not really too familiar with the names. So far, I do know like Zure, all these players are in the APAC region, right? But I don't see the names in the day 1. Maybe they are in the day 2. Yeah, haven't taken a look at that. So welcome everybody who just joined in. Yeah, we're just gonna chill. If the camera is blocking, then I might need to off it later, right? So yeah, hope everybody's enjoying their weekend. Okeanos. Americans love to use the Okeanos, eh? Last year? Interesting. Yeah, I only watched like the finals of the SWC. I didn't really follow up with the regional qualifiers last season. So this time we want to learn about the new meta, you know. I think a lot of people will be going for those kind of Shizuka gameplay. I think Shizuka is still gonna be really solid, even though it's a 7-turn cooldown right now, but after Devilmon it's 6. But I think it's still good, you know. Very heavy counter towards things like the LD Oracles. Because one thing, if you have Gianna on either side, Gianna places a bomb, you'll be able to send AoE bombs after that with your Shizuka. Things like Lima, Pontos, if they go for the silence invincibility buff, you'll be getting 2 turns invincibility after that, which is actually quite insane. So yeah, it's a very heavy counter towards all these super strong LD units, and definitely we'll be seeing it more often. Maybe they need to pre-ban it, I am not sure. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, the European qualifiers will be tonight at 8 PM SGT, if I'm not mistaken, right? So yeah, that one also will be pretty interesting. Can't wait to see the matches. Yeah, so today we are just chilling. We are not gonna do RTA on our own. Yeah, we want to learn from all these people. Because I think with the current meta, a lot of players will be utilizing things like Dominic Marsha. All this not so flashy LD Nat 5s. Yeah, the normal elemental Nat 5s will be most picked, I think. And we'll be able to see their combination between all this kind of units. And see whether we can learn anything from it. And might benefit us in the future if we, let's say we pull those units and we'll be able to learn different combos here and there, right? Wait, let me just read the chat a little bit. Yo, Ralph, hi Craze, supporter from Philippines. Yo, what's up, my man? Thank you for joining in today. Yeah, we are just gonna enjoy the APAC Preliminary Group A Day 1. So Day 2, I'll be streaming as well. It's gonna be the same timing, 1 PM SGT. So it's gonna be starting real soon in 30 seconds. Why didn't upload video yesterday, Cray? I went out yesterday, so I am still pending 2 Siege videos for you guys. I'll get that done by this weekend, alright? Yeah, it's been pretty busy. So sorry about that, Ritz. There'll be a slight delay on it. Okay, I think it's starting soon. So do you want to hear their commentary or mine? Oh, actually Shambi. Okay, we'll mute ourselves, alright?
How are you guys doing today? Welcome to SWC 2022. Today, I'll be your host, Sean B. Thank you so much for
nice.
I really appreciate it because it's going to be an amazing day. Today is the very first day. As you can see, all these beautiful promo that's going on right now. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Much appreciated. We are live. Welcome.
Oh,
to
there's
the
a
stream.
stage as well.
So,
oh, yeah.
Is going to be
nice.
Asia Pacific Qualifier Thursday, Group A, which means we are seeing all the Korean players will be trying to get their place in the Asia Cup. So how are you guys doing today? Thank you so much for watching from home, guys. Really appreciate it. I am so honored to have a chance to chat with you guys today and hosting the event for you guys. So, Korea, today will be the first day of the Korea qualifier, or Group A Day 1 qualifier. There's gonna be day 2.
Yeah, let's listen to Sean B for a while.
Double elimination. So today, whoever wins will get their ticket in the Asia main tournament. But whoever loses today, don't worry about that. Your favorite player might lose today, but they will get another chance in the loser bracket tomorrow, same date. Okay? So, hello. Welcome
okay, so it's gonna be a double elimination.
Welcome back to the stream.
Interesting.
Welcome to SWC 2022. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be very different from last year SWC because you saw all the promo earlier. We saw Ciara, we saw Carno, we saw Lulu. But this year is going to be very different because this year we have so many new monsters, so many balance patches that has happened between last SWC to this year SWC, which means we'll be seeing Oliver, we'll be seeing Marsha, we'll be seeing, what else? Dominic, and then no more Lulu. I don't think we're gonna see a single Lulu today. Ciara got a nerf and a buff recently, so we might or might not see her. She was on the most popular unit last year, but this year she has been kind of dethroned by Oliver in the normal RTA ladder.
Yeah, Oliver is gonna be really good.
We be seeing Ciara because when somebody tech Oliver, someone has to tech Ciara because you need to compete with the speed.
Yeah.
But because it's gonna be.
But now with the Vanessa new buff, it might be a pretty legit counter, you know.
It might be different because they play ladder every single day to practice to get a place in SWC because the criteria to choose all these qualifier players are based on the season 20 and 21 RTA. And for the qualifier, it is going to be online, which means all these players are not meeting each other offline because of COVID-19. They want to keep the first part of SWC online first. So for the health of all the players. So let's take a look at the schedule. So SWC schedule will be from August 6th to November 12th.
The total prize pool, 210,000 USD.
It's kind of a
very good.
Tournament. It is a couple months.
It's getting bigger every year.
The prize money is going to be 210,000 USD. That's a lot of rehab packs, right? That is a lot of money. So the motivation for all these players will be really high. As you can see, we have America Cup, Europe Cup, APAC Cup, China qualification match, and then the World Final. So the schedule for the APAC prelim will be from August 6th to August 28th. It's going to be double elimination.
I contributed to that prize pool. Yep. Everybody, I think, over here watching definitely participated in the prize pool.
Today is the first day of Group A. And then there's tomorrow as well. So the selection criteria will be the Arena Season 2021. They have played so many RTA matches to be here, guys, and that is a tough thing to do. So we have best of 3 pre-ban. The regional qualifier decision will be best of 5 though, but for the first couple matches, it's gonna be best of 3. And this is the matchup for today. We have Chovy, Sinayap, Juan, hashtag JBill, Vincenzo, Zsong, and Dukan. Dukan is actually second baby. And there are many new faces this time. We don't see the old faces from, I mean we do, but there are many new players in this year SWC, which means we're gonna see some fresh strategy, potentially. And there's gonna be semi-final, and then the winner final will be best of 5. But for the first part, it's gonna be best of 3. So sit tight, relax, get yourself a cup of drink, some water, some energy drink to stay through with me. Okay, we're gonna be here together for the entire duration. We're gonna see who is going to be the best Korean player to step out of the whole bracket today to get that ticket to the Asia Cup that's gonna happen way later, because there's gonna be other Asia country, there's gonna be Japan as well, there's gonna be a lot more qualifier matches. Today is gonna be Korea. So thank you for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. The first match between Chovy and Sinayap should happen really soon, and indeed it is happening right now. So on the left we have a newcomer in SWC. On the right we also have a newcomer. So let's see what he has. He has a Gianna as his main monster. Sounds like me. But he's not mixing Gianna with other turn 1 unit like Oliver, like Changpeng, but he's mixing it with a turn 2 draft. We have Abelio, Juno, Diana. Very interesting. He even has first pick Molly. And for now, he's first picking Nana. So this way, people cannot really predict what he's going to do. He might be going Gianna and a fast team. He might be going Gianna with a slow team. Is his Gianna on Bio or Swift? You can't know, because his draft is going to be a lot more reactive instead of being like, I'm going to go speed lead, I'm going to do so much damage and control. No. Chovy is going to mix and match his strategy. And in the last season, he was ranked 55. And that is really high, okay? He's top 100 gamer in Summers or RTA. On the right, we have Sinayap, who is also a newcomer in this year SWC. So let's see. He has, oh my god, he is an aggressive guy. He got speed lead, he has debuff, he has strip. He's not here to play a 10-minute match. Sinayap wanna go in and go out quickly, because he's gonna destroy you with a lot of damage and debuff. But his last RTA season performance wasn't the best. He is more than 100 ranks below Chovy. But because maybe he's going for a riskier strategy, he don't want to just stay there and bruise her all day long. So they are kind of the opposite of one another, which means it's gonna be interesting. Usually Chovy can counter Sinayap by going very tanky, a lot of healing, a lot of passive. But I think being a turn 1 player, Sinayap actually has the knowledge of countering Chovy teams every single day, because when you play RTA and you pick like that, you fight player like Chovy almost every single time. And even worse, you find Ragdoll, you find even more annoying passive pattern, you find Rhino. We don't know what's gonna happen. So this is the first match of SWC 2022 Group A Day 1 Match 1 Set 1. This will set the tone for SWC 2022. Let's see what is going to be the pre-ban. It's going to be the Ragdoll pre-ban and the Nephthys pre-ban. So on the left we have Chovy, on the right we have Sinayap. So Sinayap's gonna be that turn 1 person with the speed lead pick. He's going in with Oliver first pick and the Masha to counter Oliver pretty much immediately. Okay, we have Maximilian and Hey Gang. So strip into damage. Over there we have a new phase in turn 2 meta, which is Seimei. So Seimei is gonna be really strong at healing and keeping the debuff at 1 turn. We have Leo and Juno to counter the debuff as well. Over there I see a new phase in the meta as well, Shizuka, and an Oblivion unit. From my personal experience, Seimei is really strong against Shizuka because she keep all the debuff at one turn, she keep the buff at one turn as well, and she heal a lot. Leo get banned, Douglas get drafted, so Shovi's going full turn 2 right here, while the enemy trying to control him. This is going to be a very quick match. Let's see. Okay, turn 1 with Heigang going for the strip. Get the strip done. Get revenge by Juno, but Juno's strip will not stun anybody due to the fact of Heigang is in the game, but he's going for it to disturb the turn cooldown. So Oliver is moving. Gonna go for the reset. Missed the attack bar of Seimei. And here comes the follow-up from Maximilian, a very strong debuff monster, and a Shizuka follow-up as well. And she's going all in, putting all the debuff back on the enemy team, but that is not gonna cut it because the debuff is one turn. Will Maximilian do enough damage to finish them? Maximilian couldn't finish any single target, and Seimei is healing, and Juno is healing as well. Can this push back the Juno attack bar? He couldn't. He get a violent proc, but still cannot finish Juno. And Masha's gonna take away Maximilian, and Juno is gonna heal everyone back to full HP. And she also stunned Oliver as well. So the turn 2 strategy is working out really, really fine. Douglas being the nightmare of so many players, but in this match, it is all about Juno and Masha. Douglas, even though he's there, he's not exactly doing much, but he finished off the Oliver for the entire team. So right now, 2 units left. Can they bring home? Even though there are 3, no, there are only 2 fire units left, but because Juno and Masha are very strong and self-sustained pick, it is really hard to destroy them, especially with the every turn immunity from Masha that happened in the recent balance patch. And Seimei can also revive. Not only Shizuka can revive, remember, Seimei can also revive. So right now, it is really hard for this Shizuka to do anything whatsoever, and she's going down without a fight because she's not even moving. She is not even moving. And the Masha is going to finish the Shizuka turn 2 gameplay with new meta unit, completely counter the turn 1 from Sinayab. And remember, he had Oliver, Maximilian, some of the strongest turn 1 units out there.
Okay, one thing I want to note. Wow, look at the counter from Shovi. You know, Juno is gonna be so good against Maximilian. I think this guy can't play that unit at all because whenever the Maximilian uses the third skill, it gives like what, 3 debuffs? And as well as the Shizuka follow-up, it's just too much for his team to handle. Yeah, the Juno heal was almost full life after that. Yeah, very interesting fight. We can see here the quality of counter picking, you know. I think Shovi, he's relying very heavily on his second turn pivots. You see earlier, his top 5 units was things like Abilio, Riley. Of course, he has the Gianna, but he didn't even need to pick it. Yeah, because Nephthys and Ragdoll got banned out. So yeah, very good fight coming out from Shovi.
Maxi ban, Gianna ban right there. But I don't think Shovi kind of rely on Gianna at all, because when you use Gianna without speed lead against a turn 1 player, she's not that good anyway. Okay, first pick coming out from Shovi, take the Masha pretty much immediately. Surprisingly, this is going to be one of the most popular unit for everyone, because she's so strong now. She protects herself, she does so much damage, and she's super fast. Not hard to rune, especially with these endgame players. Their runes on their Masha must be insane. Shizuka and Seimei. Interestingly, Shizuka and Seimei in one team. We have Oliver and we have Joe Gunn to seal away one of the annoying passive unit like Seimei. So, Sinayab stick with the same plan, while Shovi is gonna go with the same turn too. And surprisingly, he's picking Leo with Masha without hesitating at all. Maybe this Masha is really tanky and high attack. Oh, last pick Bomber. We have a Fire Surfer, John, coming up to destroy the enemy. But John can get reset, John can get silenced and stun as well. Is that a better pick than using, let's say, a Juno, who's not going to be easily controlled by Nephthys or Oliver? Okay, we have a Dark Beast Rider last pick coming out from Sinaya, a pushback monster, but unlike Savannah, who is very weak against Leo, the Dark Beast Rider can push back enemy unit without relying on her speed, but she get banned anyway. Leo getting banned out, Resistant Leader. Will Resistant Leader mean anything? Because I would say everyone who's in G3 should have very good accuracy. So, got the seal, get the strip done, but now is the important part. Can this Oliver do enough damage? The debuff is only one turn because of Seimei. That's really strong. Can he get the attack bar? He got the attack bar done on Shizuka. And he's going all in on Shizuka. Can't heal because of heal block. Can't bomb because of silence. No violent proc as well. But right now the debuff is gone. Can he stop this John from moving and stunning? It's going to be very important. Shizuka is going to go down very, very soon. Right here, he needs to get the attack bar. He got the attack bar. Shizuka's off the field. But remember, the revive is still going to be here. But Shizuka got resetted multiple times, so that is not going to work. And Marsha's back on the field. Almost one-shot the Oliver. Will this John get a chance to do any bomb action at all? Not really. Lost the bomb, lost the attack bar as well. It seems Shelby is not doing too well in this situation right here because Sinayap is controlling him really, really well, but Marsha is still on the table, and Marsha is doing a lot of work on the enemy team. Oliver's down, Marsha is still healthy. Can he stun Marsha right here? No stun on Marsha, and she's stacking up with all the attack bar reduction from the enemy team. John is still not getting there, but Marsha might. Oh my god, do you see the damage on the Nephthys? That is insane. That's a lot of damage, and it is not possible to attack break this Marsha. She's moving, she's destroying, and the Seimei is still here to heal the team or revive somebody like John to bomb because there's no immunity to protect, and Marsha is gonna shut that. Oh my god, this Marsha alone, she was sealed in the first turn and she is still absolutely crushing the enemy team here. Big damage, missed the defense break, but she's not worried because these two Artmaster are not doing anything to her. And the Seimei is back to be annoying as well. She can revive somebody, revive the John. John has the bomb ready, land the bomb on everybody. And I think that's pretty much it. Well done. Well done, Shelby. Well done. As you can see, Marsha being sealed for such a long duration still absolutely destroy the enemy, and Shelby 2-0. Well done. Completely countered the enemy. And also utilizing very, very meta monster. And also the use of Seimei, which you don't see very often in normal RTA. I've battled Seimei once in the entire season 22 now. And I lost to that unit. But I've only battled Seimei once compared to other LD 5 like Gianna or Lima or Rakdo. We see more often, but Seimei is a very unique choice, and it worked out really well for Shelby, and I really like that. And he's moving on to the next round of the qualifier.
Jesus Christ. Well, that was very fast, the match. Oh my god, the John, even though he didn't do anything, but there were so many revives on either the Shizuka or the Seimei, and the Seimei didn't really take much damage. The Marsha just destroyed the whole lineup on Cineup's side. This guy, he really knows how to counter very well. Yeah, in terms of his drafting. Interesting fight, really. I think Marsha was the MVP. As long as he killed off the Oliver like really fast, there won't be any more revives after that. And then you just need to... Because once Oliver is down, the damage output from his side was just like the Haegun's normal damage, I guess, if the Haegun is on crit damage. But other than that, it's triple supports with the Oliver. So you can't really do anything towards the Marsha. Because whenever Marsha moves, she'll get the immunity, right? It's like a really strong counter towards Oliver and the Nephthys. It's not gonna get debuffs. Very interesting fight. I never thought Seimei would be meta. I mean, I do know some people who has that unit, but they don't even utilize it because I guess it's a little bit hard to use, but you can see Shovey is very comfortable using his same A. So yeah, 2-0 clean sweep. Well done.
Cup. So next we'll have round 2 of the qualifier. Are you guys ready for that? That was great, guys. I like that. Especially the Masha draft right there. It's so popular and it's totally different from last year SWC. And I like how every SWC is kind of different because it's like 1 year apart. And in that 1 year, there are like 2-3 balance patches that completely change how we do RTA. When you look at last year SWC, you see Ciara, Carno, Lulu. And then you look a little bit further, you see like Fran, you see Gani Hathor, you see some weird things. It's like, how long was it ago? But now we are seeing Masha, we're seeing Oliver, and we all know how strong Oliver is, even in a team of crazy control. But when you let the Masha run loose, that is actually crazy. And you can learn from these matches as well. Minus, if you don't have the LD Nat 5, it is totally okay. Because you saw the Masha, which is going crazy. So if you haven't invested your runes into Masha, then maybe this is the time. But forget about that. Now is the time for round 2. We have Juan. We've seen Juan before in SWC. He's been here for a hot minute, and he's a very strong player. Look at that. Look at his career. He has APAC prelim in 2 years in a row. Season 21, ranked 59. He has Gianna Ongyoki, Ragdoll Nephthys, together with Oliver Nana. But remember, okay, you might see all these LD Nat 5 and you'll be like, oh my god, he must be a crazy gamer with all these LD Nat 5. But no. You need a Masha. Like you play Oliver Gianna and then enemy Masha's on Nemesis and is really, really fast. Your Oliver Masha is not in a safe place, okay? So you gotta switch it up a little bit. And this is gonna be a tough one, okay? So let's see what is the order opponent and what is the order opponent main draft. Because this one looked really strong right now. But remember, this is really strong in normal RTA. Drafting in SWC is a little bit different. So here we have hashtag. I think he's a newcomer in SWC. Oh no, he has been here for a long time as well. But he hasn't been here in the recent year. So he is a very old school player. Even in season 21, he is still a Gani Hathor enjoyer. Which means he's not like you guys. He's not picking Chung Peng.
Yo, one thing I want to take note of. This guy. He is, what, G2? Was it? 322nd? But season 20 he got G3. And he's still using Hathor Gani. Are you kidding me? Wow. This meta was in 2017. And he's still making it all the way to G3 with that lineup. His rune quality must be really good, this hashtag guy. So earlier we saw the first two players. They were the new challengers. They've never qualified for SWC preliminary before. But this one, I think Juan, I think no introduction needed against for him. He's been playing in preliminaries for a few years already. And then we do have hashtag, alright? So I'll let Shombi do the casting for the matches and then I'll come in every now and then, alright? So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this one.
It did. It is the Gani pre-ban. It's going to be a Ragdoll pre-ban. Pretty classic pre-ban here. But what is Juan first pick? Is he going to go for the speed team and outspeed the Gani Hathor combo with the Oliver first pick? Okay, it seems we have a little technical difficulties here. Don't worry about it, guys. We should be back really, really soon. And right now, you can go to the toilet break because now is the time. I can't go, but you can. And grab a drink as well. Like what I'm doing right now because I need it. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. Doing this solo is a little bit challenging, but I'll keep going for you guys, okay? But I wonder who is going to win. Right now in the RTA ladder, Juan is actually lower in ranking, but that's a good thing. because when you're low in the ranking, your matches don't appear in the best section. And if you want to hide your strategy in your monster, you want to hide, like really, really hide. That's why last at SWC, we saw a player who actually has placement in progress in their ranking because they really want to hide their strategy, because season 21 was a while ago and there have been some balance patches, and if you have a secret toy, a secret weapon, you want to hide it and you want to be in the lower rank so your matches don't pop up in the best section. And if you notice, people also delete their replay because they want to be really secretive. They don't want to show who's on wheel rune, what kind of speed tuning they have, because all these little things make a huge difference when you're trying to play against these strong player. Because when you reach a certain point in G3, your runes are kind of similar. Everyone has Vile rune that is like 280 speed, 290 speed. Everyone has Swift rune that's above 310, 320. So the small little, oh my god, I hit you guys. The small little trap is, do you have Nemesis? Do you have Revenge? Who is off wheel? Who's on wheel? Because there's some unit that rely on the enemy wheeling situation like Gianna or Wunsa to really perform. So if you don't have wheel runes in your unit, you invite the people who use Gianna or Wunsa to walk into your trap. But what I really want to see is I want to see Veronica happening really, really soon in SWC. I wonder who has Veronica, the new strong monster. But Veronica increased cooldown, and that is very useless against Juno and Dominic. And with the Juno recent buff, with the speed buff on herself, it makes Juno really, really incredible. So we are currently waiting for them to reconnect into the match. So nothing has been done yet. No drafting yet, so don't worry too much about it. I would hate it to see if we are in the match and then there's this kind of disconnection issue. But right now, nothing has happened yet, so they can reconnect and they can go back to the drafting phase almost immediately, and there's gonna be no issue to that. And hello guys. I'm reading you guys on my phone, okay? I see you. I really appreciate you guys join and have fun in the chat. Much appreciated. So the schedule is gonna be this time every single weekend in August, okay? So if you want to catch me and catch some APAC qualifier, it's gonna be this time tomorrow, next Saturday, next Sunday, or Friday if you're in another time zone. All right, guys, we are back into the match. So same pre-ban? Yes, same pre-ban. So right now, no Ganny, which means the Ganny Hathor combo is now broken. But maybe that is exactly what hashtag want Juan to think. He has a different team ready. Juan's gonna go for Masha first pick. Shizuka Sakmet, completely different from what we saw in the profile. Interesting. But the Masha first pick is gonna be, I wonder if Masha first pick is gonna be everybody first pick in the first group of APAC qualifier. We have a Nana pick right here, a little fresh compared to the previous match. And we have a Dominic, so very meta draft coming out from Juan. We have two strong damage dealer, but the problem is they don't have speed lead, and they're kind of weak if you get stun them. So we have a speed lead and a unit can stun. Juan is going for a Woyoung Ethna. Oh my god! Now that is interesting. He's going for a speed lead and strip stun coming out from Juan, and the Ethna can be very, very fast as well. So both are rocking speed lead. They can be really fast. So Juan's plan is to go first, one shot something, get a Nana stack, and we move on from there. And I think hashtag plan should be to stop that from happening. It's going to be a Thessalion. There are currently 3 passive on the enemy team, but that is definitely a good option. But only one speed lead. What is going to be the ban? Is it going to be the Nana ban? And is it going to be the Ciara ban here? Because Juan really won that first turn. It's going to be a Shizuka. It's going to be the Woyoung ban. So Juan lose the speed lead. Hashtag get to have the speed lead. But can he outspeed and land his strip and reset on the Ethna potentially? So first turn belongs to the Sakmet. Will she go for the strip on the Ethna? Ethna's actually kind of slow. Probably on Via or Despair here. And the fact that no Wheel Rune is on Juan's team, the Monk is moving to stun the entire enemy team. Shiho is ready for the all or nothing. Only had one stun. And here's the CR. Can she land the bomb on the entire... on somebody? Land the bomb. Will probably have to detonate to stop the Marsha from getting Will. Get the Violent proc to keep doing damage on the enemy team. Big defense break. The big revenge coming out from the Tarion. Right now, he can one-shot something if he get a Violent proc. And that might happen to Dominic right here. Will Tessarion finish the Dominic? No. But the segment is going to move. Not enough damage. But here is the Shiho. He is going to finish the Nana. He get the Violent proc to finish off the Nana with the revenge from Tessarion. And here's another bomb onto the Marsha. Dominic's going to go down as well. And Marsha is going to lose her base to the darts and the bomb. But I think Sierra's going to drop her from her beats as well so that the bomb will... First game is over. The pause was longer than the first game. Hashtag completely dominated the Dominic Marsha combo because you know Dominic Marsha are a very too strong unit. But when they don't take first turn, when they don't have Wheel Runes, and enemy outspeed them entirely, then it's gonna be a big problem. So hashtag going in strong, not using the strategy that he showed in the profile, but utilizing something completely different. And that Tessarion revenge completely changed the flow of the match because Oblivion is really, really strong on Nana. As you see right there, Nana is one of the strongest monsters in the game right now. But one simple Oblivion from the free-to-play unit like Tessarion, it can change the flow completely. Could have been a triple revenge, Tessarion. Could have been a Vile revenge. But you can also rune triple revenge of Tessarion if you don't have enough Violent rune to go around with because Vile runes are very rare and you need good runes from other units as well. So if you want to rune a Tessarion, you can try triple revenge because if they let the Tessarion go through, they will focus on it. And there is the opportunity to revenge and apply the Oblivion on them. Alright, what is going to the pre-ban this round? It's gonna be Sekhmet and Warrior. Wow. One of my LD Nat5 actually make it to the pre-ban phase. Unbelievable. I'm using her wrong actually. Alright, what is going to be the first pick coming out from hashtag? It's going to be Marsha first pick. So Marsha will probably be one of the most contested unit in the tournament. And Juan's gonna go for the Molong first pick right here. Maybe gonna follow up with... No, it's gonna go for Gianna and Nana. Very strong two first pick right there, but potentially hashtag can go for a speed lead and completely dominate these two units. Gonna take the Shizuka, utilize the bomb from the Gianna, and the Heigang to counter Gianna. So from these two drafts, I can say Gianna's gonna stay in the game. Juan's gonna go for Destiny. Oh my god, I can't believe we are going to see Destiny before Veronica, and it's going to be a Triton. So Destiny, if built on good damage, can potentially one-shot the Marsha from 100 to 0. Zoop. Because she has Oblivion in her skill and defense break as well. So if the first hit land Oblivion and defense break, and she's gonna zzz, Marsha's gonna be gone. But hashtag is not gonna let that happen because there are two speed lead on the field right now, and they can allow... Oh, Juan's gonna go for the Nephthys last pick as well. Can hashtag go first? Ban the speed lead. You have the other speed lead, you're gonna go first. But because there's Triton on the field, the counter Heigang as well, it now depends on the speed of this. But I don't think Triton's gonna go second. Triton's gonna go first. Can he land the strip though? Because Triton's famous for missing. And he landed a strip on most of the enemy unit. Gianna gonna land the bomb as well. But Heigang is moving to put glancing on the Destiny. And stun 2 unit. Oh, this is gonna be huge. Marsha's gonna take a turn right there and destroy the Gianna HP immediately. Can Destiny do something? Big ignore defense, big violent proc, finish off the Ciara, get a stack for Nana right there. And here Shizuka returning the favor potentially. No, bring the Ciara back to bomb somebody. And that's probably gonna be, no, gonna land the bomb on the Gianna because now Triton can silence the Shizuka. Was that a good play? I would just bomb the Triton and detonate immediately. Oh, you can't detonate actually. So I think the bomb on Gianna to finish up Gianna. Oh, that thing's gonna move and do so much damage onto the Shizuka. And Gianna's gonna be back thanks to the Nana passive. Masha is here, but not doing enough damage to finish off this Destiny. And Shizuka's gonna go down to the Nana attack. And right now, 2v4 hashtag is not in a good position. Even though Masha is still in the field, but Masha's gonna go down soon. Not doing enough damage to the enemy team as well. Can this Hagen triple despair stun? Nope, not gonna go for it. And right now, there's nobody to bring down the enemy team. Triton's gonna strip, miss the strip, but Gianna has the damage to finish off the Hagen. Missed the bomb. Not enough damage, but there's still one more Nana stack on the table to take down, to bring back the Gianna. But the Masha Violent Proc completely shut down the Gianna. Another Nana stack. Oh my god, it's gonna be hard because this Destiny is doing so much damage and it's gonna bring down the Masha. Oh my god, round 2. Go back to Juan. Juan is showing us a different unit every single round. I liked it. So instead of using Dominant like the normal person, he's gonna go with Destiny, doing so much damage to the enemy. Could have one-shot the Masha too. He crit every single hit on that Shizuka, doing 5,000 per hit, and that is a lot of damage. Could have one-shot the Masha if he wanted to, if there was an opportunity. Juan is doing really well here.
So it seems to me like the profile from the other guy is kind of fake. he don't have to utilize his Gani Hato yet. So far the drafts has been pretty good. So Juan had no choice but to pick the last pick Neftis because he needed a speed lead. Probably could have ran Oliver as well on the last pick, but I guess at the end of the day it's just gonna get banned out. The Triton was faster and also the Gianna followed up really well. It's just that he couldn't use the Destiny's nuke onto the Masha early on. So yeah, I think still really good fights coming up from both of these players, and we'll see who will actually win. My bet is still on Juan, but who knows, maybe hashtag will surprise us with a Gani Hato here.
Shiho pre-ban. Interesting. Juan actually got stunned by the Shiho, but actually not a whole lot. The Shiho only stunned one unit, but he's not fond of that very fast and scary Shiho. So Masha first pick again. Shizuka segment the same way as before, but Juan, is he changing it up? Because he picked Nana Dominic. Not a good showcase of that. Gonna go for the speed lead here to make sure we get the first turn, because he let hashtag get the first turn last time. Wasn't a good idea. So Juan, what are you going for the third pick? It's gonna be a Han. Dude, Juan is showing every round a new unit. I like that. Not just exciting to see, but very strong as well. And with this huge arsenal of different choices, Juan is a very scary player to deal with. But hashtag is not gonna go down without a fight. He's gonna go for the speed lead and a very fast unit to get turn 1. It's gonna be Barbara. Juan's gonna go for War Young ones. I need to learn from Juan how to use this unit, and I like it. So Juan is gonna go for Triton, but if you ban Triton, Juan only has one stripper, which means he's gonna rely on his big damage. So right now hashtag can go for a tanky turn 2, like a Colonel, like a Rika, like a Nana, because Juan after first turn is gonna be, he's gonna blow everything, and then he's gonna have nothing. But he's gonna go for a Verd. So is he letting Triton through? Is he banning out the Oliver or the War Young or the Han? One of the follow-up, one of the damage. He's gonna ban out the War Young. Verd getting banned out. So Juan is potentially getting turn 1. But Triton is very good at missing stuff. So if Triton miss an important target, it is not gonna be good. So what is gonna happen? He is gonna land on everything but miss the segment because segment is fire, so that is understandable. Gonna reset. Gonna miss the Oliver, and that is really unfortunate. So right now, here's the Han damage. Here's the Han follow-up damage. Here's the Oliver reset, and I think the game is over. Hashtag not blessed. So the Triton outspeed, I think the last pick Verd, which is not a good idea, to be honest. He could have let Juan go first, because the moment Juan land his strip and pushback, the Oliver and the Han is gonna start going absolutely crazy and very hard to stop them. So right now, you need a Shizuka to do something. But can Shizuka move when Oliver's on the field? Okay, here's the opportunity. Here's the opportunity. Is hashtag over or is it still here? Revive the CL to get the bomb on the Han. He need that bomb on the field. He need that extra bit of damage that he can do to the enemy. But right now Oliver's moving to reset Shizuka. Lend the reset. Han get the simple solution. Big damage. Die to the bomb though. Can Shizuka bring this back? Oh no, the Masha's gonna finish off the segment. Get the violent proc. And Oliver's gonna finish off the Shizuka as well. And GG. Juan came back strong from the first loss to 2 wins in a row. Well done.
Wow. That was quick again. So one thing I want to take note of, hashtag last pick wasn't really that good. The third pick is very questionable. Like what Sean said, I think going for a very tanky Rika will have been really good there. I don't know why he didn't want to ban out the Triton, because you do have the speed leader and the segment. If you ban the Triton, there's no AoE strippers on. There's no strippers whatsoever on the side of Juan. And then you reset off the Wolyong with your segment. They don't have attack buff and the attack bar. And you should be able to sustain the first turn. Your Sierra should be able to land some bombs here and there. So yeah, I think the ban and the last pick was what costed hashtag this win at the third match. So yeah, maybe he was a little bit shaky, not too sure what to do, but yeah, interesting matches. So Juan will be progressing to the next phase. However, hashtag will drop to the lower bracket. So yeah, I see you guys. Vincent, Yawonfop, hello, what's up everybody? Welcome to those of you who just joined in as well. Yeah, we're just chilling today, analyzing the matches from the APAC region qualifier for day 1. So I'll probably just let Sean B do most of the talking here. Yeah, we are just gonna chill and watch his stream. And then, yeah, we just put in our thoughts after every match. I think, yeah, we'll be doing that, right? So you can see here, this is the second match. He almost got this one, honestly, but the Destiny too strong. Then for this one, 33% speed leader with the Triton. There's no way you're gonna outspeed that with a segment, especially when you're only running the Sierra speed leader, right? So yeah, you can see Barbara also getting like dismounted so fast. And right off the bat, turn 1, he lost 2 units, and it's pretty much downhill from there. So yeah, congrats to Juan. And then for our next match, who do we have? I think we do have Vincenzo. This guy is actually quite solid. I fought with him few times. Lost every match. J Bill, however, I'm not sure who is he. Maybe in Korean name. So we'll see whether J Bill is an existing SWC player or whether he's a new contender in this one. I think Vincenzo qualified few times already, yeah? So we'll just wait for the profile. Hey yo, Windy. People listen to Craig's voice. Nah, Shambi is really good as well. I learned a lot from him. Especially we do have quite similar LD Net 5s. And then I tried to learn his RT, but of course he's so much better than me. Yeah, we are still lacking the 3 holy units. Kanal, Shizuka, and Oliver. So you can see every single match, Masha is getting almost first pick every single time. I think throughout this whole meta tournament, Masha and Shizuka most likely will be the ones getting first pick most of the time. And then maybe they pivot into their LDs after that. Especially with all these G3 players, right? I'm pretty sure they do have like very solid LD Net 5s. At least A+ tier and above. So things like we saw earlier, Seimei. I think Seimei was really underrated, but getting the 2 wins, yeah, 2-0 on the first set of matches. Apart from that, Sienna got picked but didn't really got through because it got banned out. Then the rest are all like the normal stuff, Naftis, Gianna, Ragdoll, all this kind of stuff, yeah? So Cineyap and hashtag still has a chance to come back. Very important, you know, because this is a double elimination rule. So there will be a short break, alright. So yeah, we're just gonna chill. Yeah, any questions, let me know down in the comments below, right? Then I can probably guide you guys with my knowledge. If it's worthy enough for you guys, I am not sure, but I'll try my best to help. Yawan Folk, you not joining? Of course not, of course not. We are not really that good in RT, but I mean, in terms of theory-wise, I think my RTA knowledge is alright. It's just that when it comes to practicality, we don't have the right units. Especially when you don't have Shizuka, Kano, Oliver, you can't pick it away from your opponent. So every single match, almost every time I'm fighting against all this kind of stuff, and I got no way to pick it away. That is the toughest part, especially in normal RTA. If it's the SWC ruling, at least you can pre-ban it at the start, so I can remove like at least one of them. And it might make my life easier, it might not. Who knows, because maybe they can flex all their LD net 5s after that. But hey, if you don't have the important meta units, it's gonna be pretty tough. So is this the Chronicles? Yeah, anybody got any idea when this game is coming out? I am waiting for it for so long. Ever since last year. It's a game that I really want to play out. It should be by this year, right? Because they did the banner like last month, saying it was like 34 days or something, but I'm pretty sure it's already past that. So yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on. Probably some slight hiccups here and there. Yeah, the graphics looks really good for the Chronicles. Do you have Facebook I can follow? Honestly, my Facebook is for my own personal Facebook. But yet again, I don't really use Facebook already. It's just Instagram, so that's the reason why I always just put my Instagram handle on my description, yeah? Time to play 2 rounds RTA. Are you sure? I haven't opened the game up. Okay, let me see what I can do here, yeah? Yeah, maybe we play like 1 match RTA while waiting for this downtime. Okay, let me just open up the game, yeah? I have all that meta unit and still stuck in C3. Then I guess it's the runes. Speed tuning also very important, right? Whenever it comes to all this kind of stuff. So yeah, give me a moment. Yo, what's up, Alice? Hello. There's no code. I mean, there will be a code in the live stream later. So yeah, just make sure to stay tuned. For now, we are just chilling. Shombi is actually the caster, so if you want to support him, please make sure to subscribe to his YouTube channel. Obviously, you guys know who Shombi is. He's streaming on the Summoners War Esports channel, so you can subscribe to that channel as well. There'll be loads of tournaments coming up really soon because now is the phase where we are having the preliminary for the SWC. I think almost every week we do have something. So even today, after the Asian qualifier, like the APAC qualifier, we do have the European qualifier at 8 PM SGT, right? So I'm not sure, you'll probably need to calculate Singaporean time 8 PM. I'm not sure what time is it at your side. So yeah. For some reason, my game froze. Interesting. So I guess no RTA. Yeah, at the end of the day, just 2 minutes left for the break. So yeah, let me just close it. Yeah, the game froze. Sorry about that. Now I am easily tilted. Yeah, one thing when you're playing RTA, you cannot be tilted. Because I feel like once you're tilting, you don't think straight. And you always make mistakes in terms of your drafting and doing your actual gameplay itself as well. So when you're tilting, just take a short breather, go walk around your house, drink some water, stretch it out, and then continue 1 or 2 matches more. If you still lose, then don't play already. Wait for tomorrow. Once you wake up, then start again. Yeah, because once you're tilting, I personally tried before. There was once I was in G1. Like, after so long, finally reaching into the top 2.5k. And then I lost 12 matches in a row. Literally, I couldn't think. Although some matches I know I should have won, but suddenly the violent procs here and there is totally no chance. After that, I just made mistakes in terms of my drafting. I just kept sticking with the same lineup, trying to push my way through. And whenever you're tilting, there's some... I don't know. Very hard to explain this one. I'm not sure whether they know you're tilting. They will find another player with exactly the same lineup, which demolished you previously. So there was once I was fighting like a ragdoll back in the day. Yeah, ragdoll Artamel. And I fought with another 2 more players after that, also having 2 of those units. I'm like, wow, is it free? Did everybody get this for free? Was there a HRH for it? But yeah, when you're tilting, the game kind of knows. They probably see your losing streak and stuff like that. So yeah, sometimes it's just really bad luck. All right, so the break is kind of over soon. Will you do 2v2 RTA? I can probably do it on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll let you guys know. Yeah, our usual stream. Maybe we can do the inter-server battle into the 2v2. So Obijam, RTA is more about runes and drafting well. Yes, that is right. Rune quality is very important in terms of your speed tuning as well. And also sometimes, if you can trap people with some nemesis, like what Shombi said earlier, whether it's on revenge, will or non-will, all this makes a huge factor, especially if your Swift is on will as well. If you can get a 320 Swift will, super optimal. If it's broken, then it can get countered by Leo, right? So if you got will, you don't really need to be scared of Leo. You can probably just leave the Leo in and ban out another detrimental unit towards your lineup. But if you do not have will, then it's kind of like a first ban onto the Leo. You got no choice, so you kind of waste your ban there already. Apart from that, things like Nemesis, like back then, all those tag friends where they're on triple Nemesis kind of stuff. When you go for the pushback, the more damage, like the Water Ryu going for the second skill, then the friend suddenly moves and cuts in between, getting the immunity and heals. All this kind of stuff, super interesting. And yeah, as long as you know how to play your units well, then should be able to climb up pretty easily. But all depends on the drafting and the rune quality. You missed the Ragdoll secret dungeon. Yeah, that's true. So I want to see the next set of players. My bet is on Vincenzo. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Who will win the next matches? I believe we do have J-Bill on the left and then Vincenzo on the right. Okay, so he's a new challenger. Holy wait! New challenger but making it top 100 for both of the seasons in 20 and 21. This guy is solid. Okay, for his units, he's only using Volantis as his LD unit. Wow. Okay. Also a Gani Hathor user. Oh, he loves his Rusa though. Okay, I like this. Rank 94 and 70. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, Vincenzo. Oh, Vincenzo actually got ranked in Season 21 though. But I remember fighting him. Yeah, this guy was really solid. He had so many LD net 5s. As you can see, Gianna, Tianlang, Ong Yuki. He loves to utilize those units. But from what I see here, I think his ranking dropped after Nana got nerfed. In Season 20, Nana was still okay. So he got rank 86 there. But 243 at Season 21. But maybe, yet again, he didn't really play much. So yeah, we'll see whether Vincenzo has the capability to take it away from Jabil. Jabil, new challenger though. I'm a little bit scared on my choice now. I think Jabil is gonna be pretty solid. So yeah, let's enjoy this one with the casting from Sean B, alright? I'll see you guys in a short bit.
Alright, match number 3, set 1 of the quarterfinal is about to happen soon. So get ready guys, go back to your seat, get a drink, because we're gonna see some crazy matches. What is going to be the pre-ban for this one? Is it going to be Volantis and Ong Yoki? It's gonna be Gianna and Marsha pre-ban. Finally, someone put some respect on the Marsha pre-ban, because if you don't, it's gonna be a first pick unit. So will we see Marsha pre-ban more often, actually? Alright, J-Bill is gonna be Oliver first picking, because there's no more Marsha on the field, so Oliver become way stronger, actually. So what is gonna be the answer? So it is going to be the Tianlang and Juno. These two units make Oliver user shake in their boots. It's gonna be Tessarion to deal with the passive, it's gonna be Dominic to do the damage, but because there's no support right now, maybe a strong fire unit is gonna be very, very good for Vincenzo. What is it going to be? Is it going to be Carnal? Is it going to be a support immunity unit to protect yourself against Oliver? It's going to be Shizuka and Ong Yoki. Ong Yoki can do some massive damage, one-shotting the entire team of J-Bill if he is not careful. But then he's having the turn 1 advantage. Is he going to take it with another speed lead and a stripper? No more Gianna on the field. But does he have a backup stripper? What is he going to do? Is it going to be Molong, or J-Bill is going to go for the one-shot rounds as well. He's going to finish off with Mouse. Our first Mouse appearance today. Very, very strong unit. If you don't have him, going to start using him. You can build on Vial Shield, Speed HP, Speed Defense HP. He will do amazing damage without the need for crit damage or attack or even artifact. He does really, really well against heavy buff unit like Shizuka. Nana's gonna be the last pick for Vincenzo because he need that stack for revive, because he know he's getting a lot of damage on all of his unit in turn 1. So J-Bill, what's gonna be the ban? Is it gonna be Shizuka or Nana ban? On the other side, I think it's gonna be Dom or Molong ban. It's gonna be a Molong ban, it's gonna be a Nana ban. So J-Bill will have the speed lead and the damage immediately. But because of Shizuka, it's gonna be a little bit tricky. Can he take down the Shizuka quickly enough? Or is he going for Ong Yoki instead? Turn 1 is going to belong to the Mouse. Vial Shield, very fast, big damage. How much damage can he do? And who is he going for? J-Bill decides to go for Shizuka. A lot of damage, and right now Oliver's gonna take away. Oh, didn't reset Shizuka, and Tianlang's gonna cut in between to stun. No stun on the Dominic, which means Dominic has the potential to go straight for Shizuka. And he need to, because the reset failed. He didn't go for skill 2, didn't do a whole lot of damage either. Maybe Shizuka has damage reduction from wind element, reduce the damage from Dominic to around 5,000, which is quite a fair bit. But here's the Thessarion going for triple crush on Ongyoki. Missed the Oblivion, but Oliver get the violent proc, need to land the reset. Gonna land the reset on the Ongyoki, so no more AoE damage, but Shizuka has stun defense break ready to shut down J-Bill team. Big damage on Ongyoki. Look at his mouse doing so much damage. Here comes the Dominic. He's dying. He needs to bring somebody down, but which one is it? Is it gonna be? It's gonna be Ongyoki. Secure and get a very important violent proc, but he's not out of the woods just yet because right now Juno can stun him. No stun coming out from Juno, and Shizuka has all the debuff ready, can potentially revive Ongyoki for the big damage as well. What is she doing? Is she gonna go for the debuff? She's gonna go for the revive. AoE skill ready, gonna go for the big damage. Is it going to be enough though? It's gonna be enough to take away Dominic 1-for-1, but right now Shizuka's gonna go down soon. Can this Oliver and Miles do enough damage? I think it's going to be enough, and the Thessarion is here to shut down the passive of the Tianlang and the Juno as well. Okay, the speed buff coming out, but cannot move to stop this Mouse. Gonna go for the stun on the Juno, not finishing off the Shizuka. That might be a bad play because right now Shizuka has all the debuff ready and all the buff ready for the team as well. Tianlang's gonna go and finish off the Oliver. Why did he not trying to shut down the Shizuka? I don't understand. But right now it's looking really bad unless J-Bill get a lot of violent proc, which I don't think he's having. The speed buff on the Tianlang, on the Juno line for some big damage. Miles alone, he's doing a lot of damage, but that is not going to be enough. And J-Bill lost the first game.
Oh my god, what was J-Bill doing? Okay, honestly, right? He had so many chances to kill off the Shizuka very early on with his Dominic. He went for the Onyuki instead. I don't understand the thought process there. Because if you kill off the Shizuka, like early on, no revive, it won't send you back all the debuffs. And then he had another chance to kill off the Shizuka as well. It's just that he didn't feel like that's the threat. I am not sure what he was thinking there, but Vincenzo definitely got really lucky in this one. I am still really questioning about the gameplay that J-Bill did. I don't understand. But hey, unlucky I guess. So yeah, Vincenzo taking this on 1-0.
Dominic and Tianlang pre-ban. Tianlang, I would say, didn't do a whole lot last game. It was that Shizuka skill 3 that sent all the debuff back and buff the speed of everybody. I want to see some Mouse pre-ban at some point. Maybe. So Masha first pick. So Korean meta is Masha first pick every single game, and then we decide what to do after that. But we know we have a strong damage dealer that can protect herself and defense break as well, very fast. Masha is just overall a very complete package as a damage dealer. It's gonna be Juno and Oliver. I usually do this as well because you might want to pick Shizuka after this, or if enemy picks Shizuka with the Masha, Juno can kind of counter that as well. So Oliver with the speed lead and Juno to counter the Shizuka or to draft with Shizuka is a decent answer. Usually I'll go for a water unit though, like Oliver Shiho, Oliver Mouse if you have Oliver. So Vincenzo is going to go for a Nana Molly. So it's going to be a little bit slower. It's going to go for some bruiser option right here. Not going to take it too fast because JBL is already going first turn. So JBL right here can have some water unit ready. I would say a Hernie right now is really good, but I don't know if anybody likes to play with 4-star unit out there. But I like Hernie. He's going to go for Volantis and he's going to go for a Belio. So double Druid, 1 strip, 1 healer. Very, very strong duo right here. But this match is not going to be straightforward. It's going to be a little bit of back and forth because everyone is not going all in control or damage. Here's on Yoki for big damage. Also, you can't stun this guy. And glancing doesn't really have a huge difference on this guy damage output. But last pick though, Riley is gonna be Josephine to counter the stun that coming out from the Volantis. But that Oliver is gonna be very scary. Last pick is gonna be a tough choice. Maybe JB know that Oliver is gonna get banned. He might ban the Molly and get another control unit out for some consistency, or he's gonna go for another bruiser option. He's gonna go for Savannah. He know Oliver might get banned. He need another control unit, and that's going to be Savannah. But does that mean he has to ban out either Josephine or Masha? It's gonna be a Masha ban. It's going to be a Savannah ban because defense break and speed buff can destroy on Yoki as well. So J-Bill has the first turn advantage, but will he use the advantage to his favor? And here comes J-Bill, gonna go for the strip from Volantis. Will he take it? Will he strip? He gets everything done and not stunning on Yoki. It's very important. And the glancing on the Nana as well, so less chance for defense break. Oh, that stun on Yoki. Is that? Oh no! This is going to be defense break. Oh, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt so bad. Oh my god, the damage! But was not enough. And Abelio is gonna come between to heal. And he is gonna follow up with damage. Good damage and stun the Josephine. Very important. And right now he needs to do stun the Molly too. All he can to control this Ongyoki. Because if that Ongyoki take a turn, he might shut down this Volantis. And Nana getting stacked with Ongyoki on the field is something you don't want to see. Abelio, I think he needs to hit the Ongyoki. He's gonna go for the stun on the Josephine. Okay. And here's Ongyoki. Oh, not a whole lot of damage. No violent proc as well. JB is looking really, really good right now because he has the upper hand. He's controlling everything. He's controlling even the Josephine. But he's not having a whole lot of damage. And Molly is very good when you don't have a whole lot of damage. Can he stun? He cannot stun the Josephine. And here is the chance to kill something. Will he take it? He's going to go for big damage, but not enough to kill the Josephine. As you can see right there, because JB doesn't have big damage. Everything he's doing is getting countered by Molly. And this Ongyoki is ready. He's been cooking his dinner and he's ready to serve after this move right here. Gonna go for the damage on Molly, not a whole lot. And Ongyoki has the damage. No violent but to follow up. Any moment that Vincenzo get one additional turn is gonna be very impactful. And here's the Josephine getting the turn. Stun the Oliver maybe. Stun the Oliver, give the Abelio the turn, but not too important because Abelio doesn't have the skill ready yet. And Oliver's in a lot of trouble right now. He's gonna go down soon and nobody can stop this Ongyoki anymore. Unless somehow this Volantis can do something to stop it. But doesn't look like it. Big damage on Oliver, big defense break. No provoke coming out and the Josephine get a turn as well. Potentially finish off the... No, gonna go for the stun. And here's the AoE damage. Oh my god, it sent 2 unit home. Juno from almost full HP to dust. And game 2, the Ongyoki gamer got the W. Vincenzo 2-0. Very clean. Just how Ongyoki just shing shing and 2 units gone. Well done. Very, very strong draft. That Molly.
I knew it. Vincenzo will win this one. So yeah, I think the second match, the drafting was a little bit better than the first one. Didn't really make any mistakes. He needed to bring down the Josephine as soon as possible because his lineup is basically very heavily on the Despair with the Juno and the Volantis, right? They'll be stunning a whole lot more than usual. So needed to remove the Josephine. If not, Josephine will just keep on cutting. I think JBL got a bit unlucky because when the Oliver was moving, almost, he got stunned up. And he did have the third skill ready. He didn't get an additional turn to proc out from the stun. Couldn't use the controls. And it just went downhill from there. The Ongyoki did so much damage though. Because whenever you stun Ongyoki, if I'm not mistaken, when he goes for his turn, he gets 50% more attack, right? And cleansing everything on his side. So yeah, just too much for JBL to handle. The Ongyoki damage at the end was so much. Yeah, at this part, He could have killed off the Shizuka.
Right here was wow.
And then this one as well. He, like earlier, he went for the stun onto the Juno instead. So he had 2 good chances to kill off the Shizuka. He didn't take it for the first fight. Yeah, I really don't understand that part. Unfortunate. Should be at least 1-1, and then we go to a game 3. But yeah, Vincenzo taking this one 2-0. Got a little bit lucky for the first set, but the second set he played very well. The Molly sustained the team so much. Although it's just like a single target heal, but it's sufficient. Because yet again, the damage output from JBL isn't really that high. He's just there to control the team. So he has things like the Juno for the strip stuns, a little bit of additional damage here and there. And then Valantis, of course, don't really do too much as well. Oliver, from what I saw, didn't really crit that high. So maybe it's on like a speed crit rate HP build. Just couldn't bring down anything really before the Ongyuki got the cleave. So Nana Ongyuki combination really strong. Like AoE armor break into the Ting Ting die. Yeah, everything dies. Really nice to see, you know. So yeah, I think we are almost reaching to the game, the match 4, yeah? Match 4, in terms of the players, I am not sure. I need to see the names. Yeah, never doubted Vincenzo for a moment there. Yeah, he had more experience, I guess. I think JBL is a little bit nervous because this is also his first time playing. He's a new competitor. So now we do have I Song. So he joined before last year's Asia Pacific preliminary as well. Season 20 ranked 336 and 317 in Season 21. So very consistent around these figures, this guy. From what I see here, most pick units probably only Tianlang as his LD Nat 5. But he's utilizing a lot more of Masha. Is it me or the Korean players love their Hathor? It's always like in their profile, the Hathor. And also a Gani inside. So now this guy, he pulled the Oliver as well. So Oliver Hathor. Alright, very good controls. And good single target damage as well with the Masha. So we can see here his Season 21 Masha pick was 198 times. It's gonna be a contest for Masha first pick once again. That's what I feel like.
We haven't seen this name. We've seen that face before. Mr. Second Baby.
Oh, Second Baby. Alright. I think this one is pretty straightforward then. I didn't know Du-chan is Second Baby. So yeah, Season 20 rank 10. Casual rank 10 there. Season 21 rank 97. Also still making it into the top 100. Career-wise, SWC2020 Asia Pacific Preliminary and 2021 World Finals Quarter-Final. So this guy, he has so much experience in terms of his RTA. And look at the LD Nat 5s that he's running. Most picked unit for last season. Gianna, Ragdoll, Nephthys, Ongyuki. And of course you just fit in one Oliver for the speed leader. Bam! Easy. Okay, so who is your bet on this one? I think Du-chan looks really solid here. I Song consistent in the top 320. But when you're facing Du-chan, this guy is gonna be probably like the raid boss for day 1. Yeah, Du-chan or Du-kan. Alright, so the first match started already. We'll let Shambi do the talking.
Du-chan is G3 right now, looking really scary, but Z-Song is not far behind. We have Tianlang and Ragdoll pre-ban. So Ragdoll, we haven't seen Ragdoll getting drafted today at all. He has been pre-banned a few times, but doesn't seem like it's gonna be a very popular unit. And what a surprise. Masha first pick, Shizuka second pick, but this time we don't see a segment, we see O'Reilly. And here is the Dominic. We might see a speed lead here, so they can allow, Dukan can allow these two to go first. No, it's going to go for Gianna, which means over there, he's going to go for the speed. And we see Vanessa. Oh, that's a very old school draft, but she got buffed in the previous balance patch. 2-turn cooldown revive for the first unit. And it's going to be scary. And she's a speed lead too, allowing Juno to move constantly to counter Dominic and Gianna. We're seeing 2 water unit potentially getting drafted to counter the 2 fire unit. It's going to be Bova to counter both Riley and Shizuka. We have Pra to strip and heal for the team as well. So Dukan team is not going to be rocking any speed lead at all, but there's speed buff. And that is very scary. All right, what's going to be the last pick here? We need a win unit potentially and ban out the Masha, or we ban out the Praha and pick in a strong bruiser option. It's going to be a Molong pick. So are we banning out the healer or are we banning out the Gianna? I don't know the Wilden situation. We're going to ban out the Bova actually. So he's letting that Gianna go. Maybe there's no Wilden at all. And that's going to be very scary for Gianna. And because we're in G3 where everybody kind of have a Gianna or a Winsa, not having Wilden is kind of normal. And we don't have Will on the Riley, which means Riley can potentially cleanse and that allow Z-Song to not get stunned or bomb turn 1. But that also means Shizuka has no debuff to throw back, which is not a good idea. So Riley's going to heal with attack buff, get a violent proc as well. But is she going to use any... Gonna use skill 2? I don't think so. Because it's gonna be wasted. Gonna use it anyway. But right now there's nothing to return. And that is very frustrating for a Shizuka player. What do you do? Gonna go for a simple skill 1. Juno has the opportunity to stun everybody. But is she gonna use it though? What is she gonna do here? And she's gonna be in trouble because right now Dominic and Masha is hungry for a kill. Wow, that Shizuka is really tanky. Dominic went in with skill 2 and it barely took 30% HP. And here comes the Masha trying to kill the Juno. Juno is very tanky as well because you know the enemy Dominic and Masha has very good runes. But the Juno and the Shizuka tank really well. Here's the bomb. Can she land the stun? She missed the Juno. Juno has attack buff and speed buff right now. That's going to be a lot of damage on the Dominic potentially. Is she going for it? She's going for it. No stun. Almost killed the Dominic. Couldn't get the Dominic down. And the counter. The counter is going to finish off the Dominic. Oh my god. Dominic could not take down the Juno and paid the price as well. And right now, Juno's back with attack buff. And she stunned the Gianna. That's going to be really bad. What's going to happen here? Go and stun the Gianna! The violent proc from the Shizuka, but the bomb was there to stun her. But right now, Shizuka's a very, very big threat to the team of Dukan because she has bomb, she has attack buff, speed buff, she has everything. She's gonna go for Daydream. Can she get it done? Miss 2 unit and land on the Juno. Oh my god, this Praha actually did more harm than good, even though she healed the Masha. But now she loses a turn and Juno is still going strong. And here's the heal coming out from Riley. And the damage coming out from Shizuka. Maybe gonna buff the revive. Buff on the Juno as well. Is she gonna go for it? Because Masha might go for the kill. But can stun the Gianna right now if she wants to. She gonna keep the Vanessa cooldown low. Actually. And get a violent proc as well. Will she return the fire here? Not gonna do that just yet. Actually interesting. Maybe She was waiting for the Juno strip on the Masha, but Juno went down before Juno could do anything. So right now, will she go for the skill 3 to protect her team? Gonna go for it. Control the Pra, control the Gianna. Decent damage on the Gianna as well. And next turn, Juno might come back. Vanessa has the revive ready. Oh my god, the Riley's gonna take out the Gianna. 3v4 right now. And I don't think you have to revive Juno. You can keep your cooldown lower. Because Juno right now is kind of meaningless to come back to the field. You can keep that passive ready. No, gonna revive Juno. Maybe to buy some time because when you have a target that low, Pra has to go for her. Okay? Here's the Shizuka getting the strip onto the Masha and maybe refresh the cooldown of the Vanessa once again. Gonna protect Juno actually. And here's the Riley heal. It's gonna be a big fat heal. Okay, go for the skill 4, but skill 3 could have been very big. Okay. Here's the Braum. Maybe go for the strip. Get the strip done. No, couldn't get the strip done. Which means Juno's not gonna go down. Vanessa might be going down actually. Unless the Juno... No, not gonna go for the strip stun potentially. Gonna go for the skill 1 for big damage. And I gotta say, the damage from Juno is absolutely crazy. That additional damage artifact. 3.5k per hit. This Juno gained 35% attack. Is it 35% attack bar? 30% attack bar. And does 10,000 damage every single turn. Oh my god. And Z-Song actually take game 1 against one of the giant of Group A. Well done. And he's also rocking Vanessa pick. And I like that. Some old school draft right there together with Juno and together with Shizuka. Make the team very annoying to deal with. Also not having River on Riley. Make a difference because the first turn of Gianna was very crucial for every Gianna gamer. But he go in and be like, I can't bomb, I can't stun, I have to skill 1. And that is very annoying for any Gianna gamer. Speaking from experience. Okay, we are going for the second match of Z-Song and Dukan. What is it going to be? Is it going to be the same draft? I like the Vanessa a lot though. What's going to be the pre-ban? I want to see Masha pre-ban, but is he going to do it? Because he know enemy has a lot of LD5. Like, you don't want to fight Gianna again, maybe? You don't want to fight other LD Nat 5. Can it be Masha Shizuka pre-ban? Respect the normal LD Nat, the normal Nat 5. The Masha pre-ban and the Gianna pre-ban. Because even though you're ready for Gianna, it is better to just not deal with her at all. I think that's the better strategy. Because you want to pick some other stuff that is on Will Rune. Alright, first pick Riley. Free-to-play player. You see that? Learn from him. First pick Riley. Dominic Nana. So Dukan still going for big damage strategy. What is it going to be? Masha? But no Masha anymore. What is going to counter Dominic? What is it going to be? It's going to be Juno Shizuka. Why is he picking these two together? Because when you pick Shizuka, an enemy pick Juno, that's going to be very threatening because you're going to put on a lot of debuff. And Juno's like, take all the debuff and turn that into healing. And Juno can strip everything as well, which is very scary. So Dukan's going to go for Ongyoki here. Big damage team. Oh, I thought it was going to pick Gelnia for a quick second right there, but it's going to go for Boverk to counter Shizuka and Riley. And right now, there's not a whole lot of debuff on the field for Shizuka to steal. So I don't know what is Z-Song plan here. Gotta switch it up a little bit. And that Ongyoki Dominic looking really, really strong. That's a lot of damage that you have to deal with. It's gonna be Segment Thessarion. Thessarion's to deal with all the passive on the right side. There are many passive going on right now. And the segment is to reset the Ongyoki turn 1. And here is Minato. Another damage dealer. Very strong, self-sustain. Just kidding, it's gonna be Mouse because there's so many fire. There's so many buff for Mouse to steal. Not steal, utilize. Because he gained more speed when there are more buff on the field. Oh wait, he changed to Minato at the end. So, because there's so many fire unit, Minato is going to be really annoying as well. So maybe it's going to be a Riley ban potentially, or Thessarion ban. Because Thessarion kind of counter almost everything on Dukan's team. So what's going to be the ban? It's going to be a Minato ban. It's going to be a Thessarion ban. Minato ban. Interesting. So Dukan has a lot of damage. And a Nana to protect the damage. I think Dukan is actually having the upper hand here in the draft. But we don't know just yet. Alright, first one belong to Segment as usual. Gonna go for the reset on the Ongyoki. But the defense break is coming. But will she defense break? Because the Riley heal is coming right after that. Not gonna waste the defense break. Riley's gonna get a turn here. Will she use the healing skill or will she do nothing? It's gonna be immunity for the team, allowing Bover to get 5 stack. Juno is looking for a target. Will she stun Dominic? Oh, didn't get to stun on Dominic. So right now, I think something's gonna die because Bover, Ongyoki, Dominic are all moving together. That's very important. And I don't think something's gonna survive these 3 units. Even though it took all 3 to kill Shizuka. But I guess that's worth it. Because right now, Z-Song has no way to deal with these units anymore. And they will all just follow up and keep killing, keep stacking up Nana. And Bover is stopping the Riley to do any meaningful healing as well. It's hard. Like, you can kill Dominic once, but can you kill Dominic forever? And I think that's pretty much it. Dukan completely outdrafted Z-Song. When you go in with no hard control and no hard damage, it is really hard to fight a team that has big damage and a Nana to back it up. Very, very good draft right there from Dukan. Pretty much outdrafted. Solid draft coming out from him.
So we can see there, Z-Song got outdrafted so badly. He went very passive at the first pick, going for Riley into a Juno, Shizuka. He just didn't have damage, and if you don't ban the Bulwark, what's the point of Riley and Shizuka, right? Because Bulwark is gonna get the 5 stacks every single time they use like a buff. It was just so much to deal with, especially when you got Onyuki in the field as well to do damage. So yeah, Duchan definitely outdrafting the second match. The first match, however, I felt like Duchan could have a chance to win if he didn't attack the Juno. But yet again, you never expected a Juno to revenge, right? It's only a 15% chance. So yeah, I got a little bit unlucky trying to go for the Juno. End up killing the Dominic himself. And the Praha couldn't heal up after that because Praha was moving after. If he aimed probably like the Vanessa or something, he could have healed in between, yeah? So this is the third match.
It's gonna go with the Dominic, Nana. So the same thing. But I think he's gonna get the Ongyoki in somewhere. Maybe Ongyoki in an attack buffer, potentially. So he's just gonna go in and kill quickly. No debuff to steal, no stun for Juno to heal with. Riley doesn't protect you from damage. Riley can heal you after you receive damage, but the damage is too big and one-shot you. Riley does nothing against that. There's no shield, there's no revive, there's no nothing. And he's gonna be Juno Thessarion. So Dukan can actually just keep going with like a Molong and maybe some sort of attack buffer. He's gonna go for Bover to one-shot with big damage turn 1. What is gonna be the last pick though? Is it going to be another one-shot? It's gonna be the mouse to do big damage. You see, the right team is the answer to the left team, while the left team is the answer to something else. So I think Dukan is doing really well here. He knows what he needs to do. There's no revive. There's nothing to stop. It's gonna be Leo to reduce the damage of the Masha and the mouse. But Leo can get banned pretty much immediately right now. And if Dukan finish off the Thessarion turn 1, I think there's really nothing that Z-Song can do to stop the damage from coming. The main goal will be killing Thessarion. So Bovok is out. The big source of damage and healing is out. But the other 3 units, Dominic, Masha, Mouse, are very scary. So right now it boils down to how speed tune is the Dominic, Masha, Mouse combo. Because if Riley can cut in between and heal, then the combo is meaningless. So let's see. It seems they are very well tuned, but I feel like the Riley might be moving. So what is he going to do? He's going to go for the Shizuka. That is a very tanky Shizuka. Here's the AoE. The Juno cut in between. That's the first bad sign already. Big stun on the Dominic. Riley's cut in between as well, so no more defense break right now. And there is stun defense break and attack break on the field for Shizuka to utilize. So it's looking actually bad for Dukan because the combo could not achieve what it was designed to do. So right here, she can go for the AoE debuff and one-shot the Nana immediately. Gonna go for it. No defense break on the Nana, that's pretty bad. But the Sarion has speed buff and attack buff, allowing him to do some insane damage and cut down the passive of the Dominic, and Dominic cannot heal back without passive. Right now, Dominic is dead. He is dead, and he's dead again. So the speed and attack buff allowing Juno and Thessarion to do some massive damage immediately back to back, one-shotting the biggest damage dealer over there, Dominic. And right now, the protection from these buffs are also very good against the Masha. And Shizuka's resetting her own cooldown, getting some extra turn. Mouse, even though he's utilizing all the buff on the field for speed, but if he's not moving, he's not doing anything. And right now, the Oblivion on the Masha, allowing the team to one-shot this Masha easily. There's no more Nana stack. So actually, Z-Song might be winning this game already. 2 units down, and right now the Siren can easily shut down the passive of Mouse and Nana. They are really strong because of their passive, but Dukan is gonna go down to Z-Song. The speed tuning, the fact that Z-Song cut in between the combo with Riley, Nana, Juno, cutting down the Dominic quickly, made a huge difference right there. And Thessarion, Riley, 2 free-to-play units being so dominating is amazing to watch.
Well done.
Who have taught Z-Song? Z-Song moving forward. Wow, congratulations to him. I think honestly, he was very comfortable fighting a draft without the Gianna. Because if let's say Gianna could have been picked up, I am quite certain Du-chan, his draft is very similar to what I always do. So we always pick the Dominic, Masha, Nana, and then maybe fitting in a Gianna for the AoE stun. Very good counter towards all this kind of Shizuka, but also a double-edged sword because you'll be receiving bomb damage back, right? The Bulwark also a very hard counter pick against Z-Song's lineup. So he only had 1 unit, which is pretty big impact against Z-Song's lineup, which is the Bulwark. So just banning out the unit, no immunity on his side. As long as he can sustain the first turn damage output coming out from Du-chan, he'll be able to heal up with the Riley, follow up with some immunity from the Shizuka as well. Then Thessarion doing big damage after that. Yeah, once again, every time he uses his Dominic to attack somebody, it gets countered into a kill. So the first match, the Dominic killed himself when he went for the Juno, and the Para couldn't heal up. The third match, he attacked the Thessarion countered into the kill, and Juno could follow up after that, making life a lot easier. So yeah, this game, man, Du-chan, a bit unlucky. Yeah, maybe he should have just stick to his Onyuki strat. Yeah, Thessarion got it through. This is the game 2, game 3. Yeah, I think the bans is no choice. He needed to ban the Leo. So this counter was very huge. Big difference, and Juno could finish up. Yeah. After that, Masha getting Oblivion up, won't be dismounted. And it was a pretty easy win. Yeah, for Z-Song on the set 3. So he'll be moving forward. And then Du-chan will be dropping to the lower bracket. So here is the brackets for now. Semi-finals, we do have Shovi and Juan. Match 2 Z-Song and Vincenzo. I think Chovy and Juan, these 2 players, quite even, eh? They are both really solid. Vincenzo, I don't know. For me, my bet is always on Vincenzo because personally, all these players I've never fought before, but Vincenzo is really solid. But yet again, I had no chance to fight with the other 3 players here. They are always up there. Yeah, we are all the way down. So yeah, Vincenzo, here's my bet for this tournament. I'm gonna support him towards the end, alright? So yeah, a little bit unlucky for Du-chan to drop to the lower bracket finals already. This early on. Okay, there's a code soon, apparently.
Turn on your phone, check the YouTube chat. There's gonna be a code. It is SWC Gabo Jago. And it's gonna be 100,000 mana, 1 mystical scroll. If you're on Android, there's a code in the chat right now. You copy paste that code into the game guide section, scroll down, you will see the promo code. If you're on iOS, you can click on the link. It will prompt you to open Summoner's War. Open Summoner's War, check your inbox. It should be in there. If you're on Android and you're too lazy to fill in the code, you can click on the link too. But if you're on your TV, then you have to take your phone out and use the code that is in the chat right now. I know I don't have it on the screen.
Okay.
But it is in the chat. You can just copy, paste the code.
Please head over to the Summoners War Esports channel, their live stream itself,
it's gonna be one
in the
scroll,
YouTube chat.
and you can key it in right
Summoners
now.
War,
For those of you who have
pin
keyed
the code
you see people
up
who come
there,
in
right?
late, you
So you
can
can
have
check
the code ready,
the code
and
in
copy
the pinned
paste for
comment
them as
section
well.
in
Much
the YouTube chat
appreciated, guys.
on
Thank you so much.
the live stream itself on
So,
the Summoners War
so that's the code.
Esports YouTube
It's
channel.
in the chat.
So
Don't
yeah,
worry.
please make sure to
Just
do
copy
that.
paste that. Okay? And we'll be going into the
Okay,
semifinal.
in terms of answering a few
I
of your
think we should have a
questions
short
here.
break soon.
Tasarian carry, yep, that's true. What artifacts for Juno to deal more damage? Okay. Alright, thank you very much, Amigurumi. Here is the code itself, alright? SWC Gabo Jago. Yeah, please make sure to type this in. If you're using Android, yeah, you can just click the event page, go under game guide and type in this code SWC Gabo Jago. And if you're on the iOS, then you can use the WithHive, the website thingy, yeah. Okay, to answer Alice Zilbert's question again. What artifact for Juno to deal more damage? Okay, because Juno, right, now it gets the speed buff. Going for additional damage based on speed is very important. Secondly, because you're very tanky, where you have a lot of HP, right? Because you're running like speed, crit rate, HP most of the time on your Juno. Go for ideally speed and HP for your additional damage. If you can get some attack and defense here and there, like a little bit, then just go for it. But try to focus on the speed and the HP additional damage, alright?
I'm so hungry right now. I'm gonna go get some food and you should too, okay?
Oh, we're actually having the semi-finals and the finals today as well, I think, for day 1. So very nice. Okay. Is add speed or just damage to element? Alice, it's additional damage, yeah? You don't really need to focus damage on element for your Juno. So let me see whether I can actually bring up my game right now. Because earlier the game froze. I can probably just show you guys how I rune my Juno, so you have a better idea on how to rune your unit. Personally, my Juno isn't the best because I don't really farm Despair runes. You ideally want it on Despair Revenge. Okay, let me just try to bring it up. Hey, good morning, Trexers. Hello. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream today. We are just chilling, watching the APAC Preliminary Group A Day 1. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be having the Day 2 as well. And actually tonight, yeah, if you're free, there'll be the European Qualifiers, which will be happening 8 PM SGT tonight. So I'm not sure what time is it at your site, but in Singapore time, it's gonna be 8 PM. So yeah, you can check it out. Your game. Stop freezing, man. I just want to bring up and show you guys the Juno. Just for... to make it easier for you guys, yeah? Right. Okay, looks like we are in. Give me a moment. Alright. So in terms of Juno, what you would want is having a Juno on Despair Revenge. Actually, wait, this Juno is bad. I think it's over here. So yeah, Despair Revenge, ideally 100% crit rate, because 1% might still make you not crit, especially if you get unlucky. As much speed, HP, attack, defense as you can get. Try to balance out everything. For additional damage, go for additional damage by speed. And on this one, we do have... yeah, this isn't the best, but we do have like four lines of additional damage. That's the reason why I use it. And also having the HP flat. I don't think I got a better one at the moment. I think I explained to you guys before. So yeah, the best we got for the right side is only 73%. Might as well I use this one. Maybe for other slots, yeah, this one is like a very low triple roll into the additional damage by speed. Didn't really want to use it. Plus it's also attack here. I want to focus on the HP. So yeah, we got make do with this. Although my Juno still can utilize the attack and defense, because we do have quite high attack, about exactly the same, so 1004. So yeah, that's how you actually rune it up. And we're just gonna clear some arena rivals. We need the crystals. Okay, so it's still gonna be another 3 minutes for the break. Yeah, we just chill a little bit. Hope you're enjoying the SWC APAC preliminary day 1. Yeah, we'll be streaming for day 2 as well. So tomorrow, if you guys are free around 1 PM, I'll be live streaming and doing something like this again, where we'll just keep quiet. Yeah, most of the time during the matches. Let Shambi do the job, because this is a live stream from the Summoner Sword Esports channel. So he'll be hosting you guys, and then I'll give my thoughts and analysis after the matches. I think, yeah, we don't want to interrupt anything. So when there's like a slight downtime, like especially now during the breaks and stuff like that, we'll try to talk a little bit about it. Great, we'll stream all the SWC match. Tonight I might be busy because I got a dinner to attend. So I will be doing for tomorrow for the Asia qualifier as well. So the European side, you can just watch the live stream. It's gonna be happening at 8 PM SGT once again. So make sure to, if you're free, yeah, just hop in and enjoy the interesting matches and drafting from all this top player from around the globe. There'll be loads of preliminary throughout the next month, because we do have the World Finals in October or November, right? So they need to get all this done by then, and it's gonna be interesting to see the meta. So far in the APAC side, we are seeing very heavy Marsha pick. I think Marsha is almost first pick every single time if it doesn't get banned out. After that, you follow up with things like Dominic, Nana, and the counter pick is always Shizuka. So yeah, we are always gonna be seeing all this kind of units, I think, for this current season. So pretty interesting stuff. Hopefully we learn some drafting from all these top players as well. Of course, all these players, if they are like new competitors, so things like Earlier, I think we saw a few new faces for the APAC region. They might not be too comfortable with the draft, like the pre-ban phase, because, yeah, yet again, they've been playing lots of Arte, but in normal Arte, there's no pre-ban phase, right? So it gets a little bit different when you're playing for tournaments. And you really need a good experience coming into tournaments itself, where you need to understand your players very well. You need to do loads of research. And yeah, the stream is starting already. So we'll just hop over to Sean B right now.
And the CG that played earlier. I was just talking without listening to anything the entire time, but now I can get some music going as well. So I hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. We're gonna have the semi-final of our first Group A qualifier happening really soon, to see who is gonna be in the final to get themselves or himself a ticket in Asia Cup. It's gonna be a tough run, because if you win today, you don't have to play tomorrow, which is amazing. If you have to play tomorrow, it's gonna be a lot of pressure. But if you win today, you're just gonna walk right into Asia Cup and potentially walk right into the World Final as well. Are you guys enjoying the stream so far? Hello. There's a bug on my hand? No? See, I read the chat. I know you guys talking in the chat. I see you. Somebody got a fire lizard man earlier from the scroll. I got nothing too. Somebody probably got a Nat 5 already. Unbelievable. I haven't summoned a Nat 5 in so long, okay? Maybe I will be summoning a Nat 5 really soon. But what important is, the semi-final is about to happen. So, get seated, fasten your seatbelt, and get some water ready, because we are going into the first semi-final of SWC 2022 between Shovi and Juan. So, look at this draft. I'm shocked. I'm bewildered. Is that a word? Oh. Can I look like him? I kind of look like him, just less handsome. But we are seeing Seimei, and that's going to be a very strong pick against all the Shizuka player. Making debuff one turn is much more annoying than you think. And this guy picked a Leo with a Barbara first pick. What a gamer, I gotta say. But it's gonna be a different route this time. It's gonna be against Juan, a very veteran player. He is not a pushover. It's gonna be a tough game for both players. And Juan, he got so many different options. And he has a War Young, something that if you know how to utilize, it's gonna be a very scary unit, because she is one of the only two units in the game that has speed lead and attack bar boost at the same time. Not only that, she also provides attack buff to the team that synergizes really well with units like Masha, Dominic, or Han, which Juan has ready. So I can't wait to see what's gonna happen. Will Juan go for the first turn again, and can Shovi survive this kind of first turn? Because you have the first turn CC, but you also have the first turn control. So we saw Shovi did really well against the first turn control, but can he do well against the first turn damage based team like this? Alright guys, let's get ready. We are starting the semi-final of semi-final. What is going to be the pre-ban? It is going to be Shizuka Masha. Finally, somebody put some respect on these two units. Wow. Shizuka Masha pre-ban. That's what I'm talking about. It's not the LD Nat 5. It is these units that make a huge difference in all the matches. It's going to be a Dominic first pick because there's no more Masha to counter him, and that is very scary. So what is Shovi going to do against this? is gonna be Oliver Gianna. Very similar to what I'm using on a daily basis. But Juan has two very scary units to counter exactly that. It might be an off-wheel pawn toss, and Ragdoll is always scary to fight. Finally, we see Ragdoll on the field. It has always been pre-banned, but nobody seems to use it when it's not pre-banned. It's gonna be Nana and a Juno. So Juno counter pawn toss decently well with the strip, and Nana to protect yourself against Dominic one-shot. One's gonna go for a Thessarion to deal with all these passive. Very scary unit. So Thessarion seems to be the favorite Oblivion option in the meta in Korea so far. And the last pick is going to be the newly buffed LD5 Mei Ying. He's a very rare unit in every situation. You don't see this guy often, so I'm excited to see him. He's going to do a lot of damage, he's going to tank really well, and he defense break as well. Last pick for Chovy is going to be a protection unit. It's going to be Wusa. And Ragdoll is going to get banned. Oliver is going to get banned. Can Gianna deal with this? What is pawn toss ruined with? So many questions in my head right now. Alright. The first turn belongs to the pawn toss. That is really good for Gianna. So pawn toss actually on violent and cannot buff, which is a really bad thing. Gianna's going to take all the hit with ease. But right now, what is she going to do? Gonna bomb the pawn toss, but how can you stop the pawn toss from buffing? Where is that random despair stun that might happen? You need that to happen right now. Okay, the Gianna is taking all the hit and she's not going down. Stun, still no stun coming out from anybody. But when all the speed is perfect for pawn toss, can he be stunned this time? Finally, the stun coming out from Juno to stop the pawn toss from cleansing. That was a very crucial despair stun right there. So right now the pawn toss is going to go down to the bomb, but you really want to destroy this unit with a finishing move from somebody and not using the bomb. You need that stack. So it's going to bomb maybe Dominic and then finish the pawn toss with a normal attack. Gonna bomb the Thessarion right here and finish the pawn toss to get the stack. The Thessarion cannot Oblivion the Nana because of the immunity from the Wusa. And right now Juno stunned the Dominic as well. The Juno despair stun is doing so much work for Chovy. It's controlling a lot of the enemy unit. Another stun, and you can see the Juno's doing 2.2 thousand damage per hit without any buff, and that is absolutely amazing artifact going on. And the attack break coming out from the Nana, shutting down the Mei Ying is really important. And right here, can the Wusa finish off the Dominic? Gonna go for the safe play here and buff the shield first because Dominic can heal back quite a fair bit. So the shield is gonna stop the healing. A lot of healing was nerfed by the shield, but the Mei Ying is still gonna be a very, very annoying thing. And the Dominic actually gonna cut in between, and this potentially will bring down the Nana and heal by the Dominic by quite a fair bit. So Juno will now finally bring down the Dominic, but with the Nana going down, which means there's no more attack break on the Mei Ying. And this Mei Ying is gonna be a very scary opponent at the end of the day, but the Thessarion is not gonna go down yet, utilizing the healing overtime coming out from the Mei Ying. The strip was beautiful, but the Mei Ying damage is so insane. Look at the damage on the Juno. And the Thessarion is not going to go out just yet. Leave the last Oblivion on Juno, which means the next defense break is going to stay. But I think the Juno is going to go... Oh, the sleep from the Wusa is going to stop the Mei Ying from finishing the Juno. Can the Wusa do... Oh, no. This is looking real bad for the Mei Ying. Mei Ying could have done it, but the Mei Ying is in a lot of trouble right now. The Mei Ying's gonna get stunned one more time and it's over. Mei Ying is not moving. Can Mei Ying heal back at this crucial moment? He's surviving with 1 HP. He's not bringing down the Juno and he's stunned up and he is done. Oh my god. That was so close. Chovy is going to take the first win. Any moment I thought the Mei Ying was going to come back, was going to heal enough with his revenge and life drain. But the sleep and the stun, oh my god. Wow. That was crazy. At any moment, I was about to say Mei Ying is going to do something. But it was not enough. The Juno, the Wusa sleep at that very crucial moment changed the game immediately for Mei Ying. Wow, that Juno was crazy. It stunned the Pontos. It stunned the Dominic. It stunned the Miying. It stripped the Miying clean as well. Because when you run Juno, you kind of miss strip more often than not because the strip is only 90%. It is not 100. And you factor in 15% resistance based on the base resistance. And you don't strip that often. All right. Chovy is actually showing very stellar, impeccable performance in today's matches. And will he win another one to get himself a seat in the final round? What is going to be the pre-ban? I want to see Dominic and Ragdoll pre-ban. Is it going to be that? It's going to be Ragdoll and Nana pre-ban for both players. So you don't want to deal with Ragdoll, understandable. Juan doesn't want to deal with Nana. But I think Chovy is more about that Shizuka that is going to take the Masha. Everyone is first picking Masha. It's crazy.
So yeah, earlier, really interesting thing to note. The Wusa went crazy, getting the sleep onto the Miying. If not, the Miying could have finished off the Juno and he could have safely just used the cleanse for the heal. And Wusa will never be able to kill. So yeah. A lot of back and forth over there in that fight. Also, Ayum. I don't know whether you guys want to hear me talk. I don't mind. But yeah, maybe just let Shambi do it. So maybe I'll just talk a little bit about this draft here. So Chovy is going back to his Seimei, and Juan is bringing out all these LD net 5s. Jesus, so flashy. Destiny, Wolyong, Gianna, Artamel. Nah. Wow. Okay. This one. The Artamel is gonna be so strong because everything on Chovy's side is gonna be critting more often than not. Especially Dinah, Masha, all this kind of stuff. The Dinah can't really do anything in this fight, honestly. So Shizuka just gonna go for the normal attack, honestly, and has to bring down this Wolyong. So Artamel heals up the Wolyong. The Dinah can't do anything though in this fight. Yeah, it's just gonna be taking bombs every single time. And you can't transform as well because Artamel is in play. So I think Juan should win this based on the draft, alright?
Fairly well, and the buff coming out get all turned to dust by Juno. Oh my, you see that? Hard counter by Juno, such a strong presence on the field. And look at the Seimei is about to heal somebody real quick as well. Nope, not healing anything just yet. Oh my god, look at the Diana! All that debuff turned into healing because of Seimei passive. That is really annoying. As you can see, Shizuka and Gianna is getting absolutely countered by Seimei Juno. Chovy is ready for this tournament and he's ready to tear apart all these meta units with his Juno and Seimei combo. And look at that. Gianna's gonna go down. I think Wolyong's gonna join her soon as well. And reviving them, I don't think it's gonna do a whole lot here. Okay, here's the big stun. 2 units down. And this Artamel is getting just torn apart by the additional damage artifact coming out from Juno. And killing Juno is definitely not an easy thing. Look at this. The HP of Artamel drops so fast, even though Juno's only doing about almost 2k per hit, 1.6k, and it's just tearing apart the Artamel so easily. High defense unit nowadays have such a hard time in the meta due to additional damage artifact. Oh, he's doing some work though. Maybe this is the opportunity to do something? No violent proc. But even if she violent proc, will she put the thing on Juno? That's gonna be tough. And the Masha is gonna take down the Artamel. And GG! Chovy! With the 2-0. Completely counter Huan team. Well done. Well done.
Alright, so we saw the Juno additional damage was sufficient to bring down the Artamel. And yeah, I never expected the Artamel to do less job. I felt like he needed to go for more Despair stunts with the counter, didn't really get it. Got a bit unlucky and everything just dropped on the side of Juan. So yeah, Chovy, man, making Seimei looking so good. I think he's like the only player I saw so far actually utilizing that unit so well. I've seen people use Seimei before, but I guess they don't really know the team composition well with it, and it didn't really do that great. But when you see Chovy play the Seimei, it's like 100% win rate. Interesting, very interesting stuff. So Chovy will be moving on to the finals of the day one, and we'll see whether Vincenzo will join him later. So we do have the second semi-final match will be coming up after this one. Or there'll be a short break, I think.
I can't be biased because we are casting this game. We must be neutral.
Sure, as a
So let's
caster,
just listen a little bit.
but Chovy's winning me slowly, man. He's crazy. I like that.
Is that a short break? I'm not sure.
Alright, waiting for the highlights.
Oh yeah, waiting for the highlights.
Hey.
Alright.
I'm trying to take some
Sounds
break,
good.
guys, and you might have seen. I would love to talk all the time, but gotta take some break in between.
So other people uses Seimei was Last Legend Tournament Seirei. Does Seirei has... Wait, Seirei got Seimei meh?
Is the audio good? If you think the audio good,
I've never really seen Seirei use Seimei though.
I know the audio is.
Like recently we casted him for the All-Star Team Battle. He didn't bring out that unit at all throughout the whole tournament.
This Miying moment, I thought the Miying.
So yeah, this one the Miying got a little bit unlucky. I felt like the Miying could have actually got the win if he could bring down the Juno in time. So yeah, this one you see the Marsha also doing so much damage onto the Artamel. Especially when the game progresses, right? Where they are gaining like 20-30% of attack power. It's just too much for Artamel to handle. Even though he has like very high defense, it's just not good enough. So 2-0 clean sweep against Juan. And Juan is a serious veteran player.
Next up, I think we have.
So yeah, very interesting. Chovy is also a newcomer towards this tournament. And he's making it seem really easy, this guy. He has counters towards all these LD Net 5s. Yeah, really good.
I forget something. Okay, let me check. Vincenzo. I think it was supposed to be Vincenzo.
Yeah, so we have Vincenzo and who's the other player again? ZZI Song, right? Yeah, Vincenzo against Song. So I believe this one I'm a Vincenzo fan, so I'm leaning towards him. But Song once again has proven his worth. He won Du Chan, which is Season 20 top 10 player. Interesting. This match is gonna be really good. So Vincenzo Ongyoki Gamer. The last match pre-bans were the Gianna and the Tianlang because he needed to counter his opponent. Nana, Molly. Yeah, we don't really see Molly too often as well in this season meta. Because everybody is just picking the usual supports, yeah? Which is Shizuka, Wusa, or the Riley. I think those three are the main support units right now in current meta. So seeing a Molly, I was a little bit skeptical, but the glancing was so good from the passive. And I think the opponent also didn't go very heavy damage dealer. So a single Molly was suffice to heal up the whole lineup. Yeah, Vincenzo, the Dark Samurai Master here. So Zag I Song pulling out a surprise victory against Duchan earlier, but running very passive, you know? His draft always relies very heavily on the Shizuka, Riley, and Juno. He picked these 3 units every single time in each of the rounds, and then he follows up with 2 damage dealers, which are single target as well. So Shizuka, Riley, a lot of things that kind of counters it, but when you're coming into pre-ban phase, yeah, you can ban off the opponent's Gianna, which is already a very good hard counter towards your lineup. And then you can just ban off the Bulwark at the end. So, yeah, Zag I Song doing his homework, researching all the LD Net 5s that his opponent potentially have. And we do have the first match of Z Song up against Vincenzo. So yeah, let's just cast the last 2 sets of matches. Why not? So Tsarion will be pre-banned out as well as the Onyuki. So Z Song did his research. And of course, a Masha first pick. I think no brainer here. Masha in this APAC region qualifier is gonna be picked more often than not. And it's gonna be giving Z Song his Juno and Shizuka. Oh, mute Shambi. Oh yeah, let me mute the stream, yeah. Yeah, you hear like double echo. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't really do this too often, so I'm not really familiar. But yeah, we do have Vincenzo going for the different kind of Holy Trinity, eh? The Masha, Dominic, and Mal. So good single target stripper to flop with big damage after that. And we are seeing a Morlong Leo as well. I'm surprised Z Song still haven't chose his Riley yet. So Vincenzo could potentially take it over here, since he already has 3 good damage dealers. But he's locking in a Xerath. This is the first time I'm seeing Xerath in tournament, especially in high stakes like this. So he has that AoE armor break into a potential Xerath nuke. So Abilio trying to cut in between with the heals, but yet again with an armor break into the Xerath nuke. I think all those tanky units still die, right? I might be wrong, but yeah, let's see. Nana will be banned out as well as the Juno. Yeah, once again, the first code is SWC Gabo Jago. What Alice typed in the chat. So if you haven't collected your code yet, please make sure to do so. So Leo, very good counter towards the Miles and the Masha. I'm actually surprised Vincenzo let the Leo through. Would have taken the risk of letting the Juno through instead. So the Shizuka going for the single normal attack. And what can this mouse do? Because the speed is neutralized. It's just a 4.6k damage. Not good enough. And there's no Nana in the field. So something is gonna die pretty soon once they are below 70% health from the Morlong. And then Abilio can potentially heal up. I am honestly leaning a little bit towards ZZI Song's draft. He kind of counters the lineup of Vincenzo pretty heavily in this one. So Abilio getting the additional turn as well. Going for the wall blow, pretty big damage onto the Masha. However, Dominic, is he gonna take this risk? Trying to one-shot the Leo? Nope, he's not going for it because he's scared once Leo goes under the Torrent range, another unit might potentially die really soon. So it's quite sad to see the Masha going for the Shizuka. Failing to crit every single time. And Reckless Assault definitely comes through, killing off the Dominic. However, Abilio still no heals yet, but getting a lot of additional turns every time moving twice. So Armageddon didn't do too much damage. And because of all the additional turns, Obito will be able to heal up. I think this match is kinda over. Should be favoring Zag Song. Yeah, with all these debuffs, there's a reason why Shizuka is picked so many times. And with Leo still in the field, the Masha and Miles is doing potato damage. They're just like 4k per hit. Not good enough. Oh man, that's unlucky. Miles will die to this big blow from the Abilio 20,000 damage. And it's pretty much over. Honestly, I think Zeraf. Yeah, Vincenzo was a little bit too overconfident with his drafting. The Zeraf didn't really cut it out. And yeah, Zag Song wins this one. Very good drafting from him. I felt like you still needed to ban off the Leo, you know? When you're running Miles, Masha, maybe he didn't think it through. But yeah, Leo just kinda counters all your damage dealer. I mean, the White Dragon did quite a lot of damage, no doubt. Bringing the Leo to Torrent range. But yet again, a video cutting in between, proccing twice in 2 turns was pretty huge. So that he had the heal again. And it was kinda over, done and dusted by then. Yeah, once the heal comes. He just want to flex his LD luck. I don't think so, you know. It was a legit strat if the Nana Zeraf went through. But yet again, you have to consider the fact that Nana most of the time will be banned out. And if you don't ban the Leo, he's very happy to let through the Masha and also the Miles because they won't be doing damage at all. Yeah, 4.6k for a normal attack isn't good enough, especially when Miles is there to do the consistent fixed damage. The stun is also unreliable because it's only a 70% chance to stun, if I recall correctly, for the strip stun. So yeah, not utilizing the passive properly when you're letting the Leo through. So this time, Juno and Praha will be banned out. Vincenzo is so scared of this Juno. Yeah, even pre-ban phase, he's banning off that unit. And Zag Song will never leave his home with this Shizuka, man. He's picking it every single fight. So what can Vincenzo do here? I think bringing out the Ongyuki again is gonna be pretty good. Yeah, banning off Abilio or the Leo would have been the better play, honestly. Yeah, either one of those. So if you don't let through the Abilio, there won't be any heals after that. So Zag Song going for the Riley Shizuka once again together with Masha Tsarion. Tsarion very good as an Oblivion unit. Bolverk also hard counters the Riley and Shizuka, so yeah, the draft coming out from Vincenzo is pretty nice. I still feel like he needs another support unit here in this last slot. It's gonna be very important. Something like an immunity user. Wusa. I think Wusa is gonna be huge. But let's see. Because on the side of Zag Song, he's very heavy fire. But he does have this premium. Okay. We'll give him that. Which is the Naftis, but yet again, you do not have any strippers on your team. And if you're letting both the Riley and the Shizuka through, they can place immunity for at least 2 turns. Potential Oblivion into somebody, into a kill. Yeah, it's a little bit scary for Vincenzo, honestly. So yeah, he had to bring away put the ban onto the Shizuka. That one is no-brainer because he's running an Naftis as well. So we'll see whether the immunity coming out from Zag Song is good enough. So Masha here can't really do too much, but probably just gonna go for the nuke onto the Dominic. Didn't go for the second skill actually. So landing the slow debuff, pretty nice. trying to work onto the Tessarion. Yeah, because once Tessarion goes down, this game is pretty much over. We do have the Sing Sing Cleave. Alright, easy game. Oh, the game is already won? Ah, Vincenzo! He is actually smart. Okay? He knows that the Riley doesn't have will from all the previous matches. So, banning off the Shizuka, letting the Riley through, he knows his Nephthys is faster. And once you land the silence, GG! Yo, what is this spam? Yeah, let me remove. I need to hire an admin. I have no idea, man. Let me report as well. Yeah, sorry for not casting. Currently, I need to do this. Yo. Every time got bots. So annoying. Jesus. Wait, let me just do this. Let me just remove everything, right? Alright. Oh man, I missed the match. What happened? Oh no. But yeah, yet again. Let me try to recall again what happened in that match. Yeah, he knows his Onyuki and the Nephthys combination will go through. If he just ban off the Shizuka. So now, Zigzag Song banning off the Nana early on might not be a good choice. Yeah, you might need to ban off the Nephthys because if you let the Nana through, it might be speed tuned as well, but then Riley is win, right? So it might not get armor broken, and it should be able to cut in between as well because there's no silence. So yeah, pretty interesting draft from both sides earlier, and Vincenzo definitely ahead in that one. So now the pre-bans will be the Tessarion and Ongyuki. So do not want to let the Ongyuki through. I think it's gonna be a contest. If I were Vincenzo here, I would go for the Shizuka first pick. Try to make Zigzag Song go out of his comfort zone. Or, yeah, you can take the Juno. Also a very good unit. So it gives Zigzag Song his Shizuka, but he doesn't have the Juno to follow up. And we are seeing Dominic and Nana as well. Hello, you guys want to work part-time, eh? For the admin slot. I'm not sure whether I can even give people admin status. Let me just double check. Oh, I can add mods. Oh, I see. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I should add some mods soon. Okay, so now we're seeing like Shizuka, Riley, all this kind of usual stuff coming out from Song. Every single time, I think he never leaves his draft without those two units. And Vincenzo this time going for the Leo. Honestly, with the Leo pick, it means that he's gonna be banning off the... he got no choice but to ban off the Vert now. Yeah. I think Vert is a ban. However, Song still needs to ban the Bulwark. But so many immunity and things for Juno to strip. So, I'm slightly leaning towards Vincenzo's draft this time. It all depends on the ban. I feel like you need to ban off the Vert. Yeah, there we go. Vert and Bulwark ban, that's for sure. And with this 4 units on each side, I am leaning slightly towards Vincenzo. However, Masha still can do pretty good damage. Just slightly reduced with the Leo's passive in play. But it's still gonna be pretty huge in terms of landing the armor breaks. Maybe an additional turn. You still crit like maybe 8-9k damage on armor break. So it's still gonna be pretty solid. And there's no like really good heals coming out on Vincenzo's team as well. Oh my god. Yo. Can this guy... Why so many spam, man? Bro. Holy. Come on, I want to focus on this match. Okay, I'll let the bot... Who wants to be a mod? Yeah, help me do this job. Okay, so Juno is taking so much damage already on the first turn. And there's no full-out heals as well coming out on Vincenzo's side. So Dominic, what can Dominic do? Needs to try to work on to this Marsha. Has to go for the strip as well. Getting the Despair stun onto the Marsha, but additional turn. That's pretty unfortunate. So trying to bring down this Juno. Speed buff, speed debuff onto the Juno, kind of neutralizing things there. And if this Juno actually moves, it's gonna be healing up. But Abilio no nuke. And if actually dies. Never mind. I was expecting Juno to sustain that. So yeah, Juno can't really do too much here. Marsha is also gonna be dismounted pretty soon once the Dominic moves. But soul protection, that is actually huge. Z Song looking really good in this one. Yeah, because with the soul protection, it's gonna be back on the mounted form. So he has no choice. He doesn't have any strippers as well. He needs to work onto another unit. And he has to take all this damage. That's so unlucky. If Dominic drops, the game is pretty much over. So Riley just gonna go for more heals. I am not liking this at all. ZZI Song might take this 2-1. Interesting. Yeah, he still can't hit the Marsha. And big damage. With the provoke, additional turn. This might be huge. Okay. But the past life spell is back. Potential armor break into a kill. Not really. Because Leo is in play. But this Abilio actually critting the Dominic. Okay. It's still not over yet. This Leo can't do much. The torrent damage only 7k. Dominic needs to heal up with the passive. He needs one additional turn. He got it! Trying to bring down the Shizuka. Once Shizuka goes down, he wins. There's no skills yet on this unit. And Nana has the AoE armor break if he chooses to do it right now. Landing it onto the Abilio, but a cleanse comes. So another additional turn from the Riley. That's not good. The window of opportunity for Vincenzo is removed. Dominic didn't get an additional turn, so all the heal comes exhausted onto the Shizuka, getting additional turn as well. This Abilio keeps critting. Oh my god, all those debuffs, not good. I think Dominic is gonna drop once the Marsha is coming back. Yeah. So Song got a little bit lucky here that his Shizuka can sustain, but actually going for the cooldown onto himself. But Dominic will drop. And do we see a Leo 4v1? There's no way. Potential 4v1 because Marsha is gonna be revived every single time. He has the skill up. Yeah, Nana is quite redundant here. It's not gonna be getting any more stacks. Riley gonna give heals non-stop. This Leo is on Violent as well, so it's not gonna be life stealing. There's no solo potential in that sense. Because once you're reduced to 30% HP, any of the units spit at you, you will be dead. So yeah, it's not looking too good for Vincenzo. Yeah, all the additional turn to heal up the Shizuka was quite huge. The Riley 2 turns, Abilio 2 turns as well. Yeah, I don't think Abilio cuts it. I don't think Leo cuts it, honestly. Will there be a point where Leo normal attack one-shotting somebody? I don't think so. Yeah, until now it's still 8k damage only. Nana will drop. And he can place all these debuffs again. And if the Abilio crits the Leo, I have nothing to say. So, even the normal damage from the Riley. Jesus, that was so much. Yeah, Leo is gonna drop. Unfortunate. So, I Sung will be moving on to the finals of day 1. APAC preliminary. Congratulations to him. Vincenzo will fall down to the lower bracket. So he'll be playing tomorrow. Let me just hear the casting on Shombi's side because I'm not really sure about the schedule for today. Actually. Yeah, we're just like chilling, watching this live stream.
Vincenzo moving on to the final. Over there is Shovi, who has been winning 2-0 since the day began. Who is gonna be the final winner of today Group A qualifier?
Sorry, my bad. Oh man, I muted both. Jesus. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I just saw the chat. Oh my god. Yeah, it's a little bit confusing, you know. I need to switch a lot of tabs here and there. So like I said, very nice to see Shovi actually making all the way through to the finals and not losing a single match. Sorry guys, we are back. Yeah. Amateur mistake here. But yeah, Shobi, man, newcomer, utilizing his Seimei, and he's actually not trolling with that unit. Because whenever he picks it, he's winning. I know a lot of people might say, yeah, Seimei underrated, because yet again, we don't really see that unit too often. So when it comes to maybe tournament-wise, I'm pretty sure some of these players don't really see this unit as well. And they kind of underestimate the potential of Seimei. So they always just let it through. And at the end of the day, they lose after that. So they might be a little bit scared coming into this finals. I think it's going to be pre-ban. Yeah, Seimei might be a pre-ban potential for I Song. So I Song, once again, he loves to go for his Shizuka, Riley, Juno. These 3 units. And we'll see whether he can actually continue on with his winning streak. So there's another 7 minutes break. Yeah. Sorry, slight hiccup. I forgot to unmute myself earlier. I pressed the wrong button and then I kept talking. Yeah, that was dumb of me. So yeah. Hey yo, Genesis Prime, morning. Good morning, man. How are you? Hope everything is well on your side. Yeah, fastest gamer alive. Make sure to subscribe to Genesis Prime's YouTube channel, guys. Yeah, he does really good tips in terms of like dungeon runs, like super fast ones, all world record status. Yeah, something that I can't achieve as well. Yeah, we are always trolling with our dungeon runs. sometimes like failing here and there as well. Trying to go for all this speed. Yeah, our Giants, I think with the same exact lineup, we can only do 21 seconds. But for him, easy, man. Faster than mine, like few seconds. Although the same units. Terrible, just woke up and realized I ran out of coffee. Apart from that, all good. Oh man. Yeah, I gotta go for that grocery run, eh? So yeah, 5 minutes into the finals of the APAC Preliminary Group A Day 1. Who is your bet for this final winner? Is it Shovi or Song? Personally, I'm going for Shovi, man. This guy has been playing really solid. And he's really countering all his opponents' draft really well. So you saw Juan. Yeah, Juan is a veteran in SWC. He's been participating so many times already. You can see his draft full LD net 5. Super scary stuff. But bam, one Seimei, enough. Yeah, you can bring 4-5 LD net 5s. I just bring my Seimei, done. Easy win. So yeah, he's been countering his opponents in terms of the drafting really well. And really impeccable gameplay as well. Never made any mistakes. So far, I think the biggest mistake we've seen was the one where... I kind of forgot who already, there were so many matches. But the one where he could have killed off the Shizuka twice. Just didn't do it. Trying to kill off the Onyuki, trying to go for the side quest on Juno. When Shizuka was on the last hit, I have no idea what was he thinking. But yeah, hopefully he learned from that mistake. Yeah, he's in the lower bracket. So yeah, Shovi, man. A newcomer as well into this year's SWC. First timer. And he's doing his pre-bans really well. So he's been studying his opponents as well. Trying to figure out which is the most annoying unit for him to deal with. He just wants to remove it right off the bat. Don't let it through. And he's been really comfortable, yeah, with his pre-ban SWC ruling draft. Because, okay, honestly, if let's say I'm a first timer into a big tournament like this, I am definitely feeling the pressure. And also, although I made it, if let's say, for example, I made it to G3 qualifying for this kind of tournaments, and then you're not really well versed in the pre-ban SWC ruling because that doesn't happen in normal RTA. So you need to do so much research in terms of your opponents and also playing more scrims with maybe other friends which is in the G3 region or G2 regions. Just try to get experience in terms of the pre-ban drafting phase because that one changes the dynamic a whole lot. Removing one of the most important units every other round is gonna be so huge, and you have to see how well you can utilize your units after that. Yeah. Yo, Jesus Christ, are you serious with this bot? Come on, man. Don't do me like this. My computer is clean, okay? Yeah, we need a ban hammer here. Holy. I don't know how to ban him as well. I only can report. Wait, I can hide user on this channel. Okay, I'll do it. But yet again, I'm pretty sure he'll just bring another bot account. Okay, Mark, you got a question for me, yeah? What do you think about 2 monsters pre-ban per player with this format? Or 2? Huh. I think 2 is gonna be really big because at the end of the day, you still got one more ban at the end. So in total 3 bans for each side. It can be interesting, yeah? But I have no idea how are you gonna... Maybe like the pre-ban at the start. And then when you're coming into the last phase ban, last phase pick, then you have like another ban phase there. Like you can choose another set of monsters to ban. It can make it really interesting, no doubt. I think it could be a potential, you know? Hey, yo, Windy, alright. Yeah, I'll add you as a mod. Thanks for helping me out, man. Yeah, I'll put you temporary mod for in case they disturb me again. Yeah, you know, I have to look at the chat here, and then faster ban while talking is gonna be very hard to multitask in that sense. And also, I feel like I need to improve my setup, get another like a small screen here on the side, so that I don't have to use my phone to read the chat. It'll be a lot easier like in one, right? So yeah, that's the future plan. So 20 seconds for the finals. I can't wait for this one. Shovi up against Zag I Sung. I think everybody got their bets on Shovi this time. But yet again, Sung, although he looks a little bit shaky with his draft. I mean, not really, but he did lose a couple here and there. Dropped like one match each. But he's very comfortable with his draft. If Shovi takes away his Shizuka, I am not sure what he's gonna pick. Yeah, something like a ban onto the Juno pre-phase ban. First picking the Shizuka right off the bat. I don't know what is he gonna run, because we've been seeing his draft relying very heavily. He hasn't chosen anything different yet. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what other team compositions that Zag I Sung has installed for us. I might have DC. Are we back live? Hello? Let me just check. For some reason, I saw like a red status in the OBS. Are we live? Okay, sorry. I think the internet kind of disconnected. Yeah, we're good. What you think about Riley nerf? I don't think Riley will be nerfed, honestly. Riley is okay. As a unit support, she doesn't really cleanse well. I mean, she doesn't really give immunity well. It's just that if you can sustain the first turn, then Riley helps so much with the insane third skill heal. Especially if you got skill 3, skill 4... Oh no, there's no skill 4 recovery. So basically, skill 3 recovery, maybe a 20%. That heal is gonna be so fat. I'm pretty sure a unit at 1/4 HP will be almost back to full life with an artifact around 20% recovery on the skill 3. So Riley is a good unit to have if you need to sustain your first turn damage output coming out from your opponents. As long as you can tank it out. If you die, then there's no point. So big heals, definitely. But other than that, it doesn't really give good immunity because it's only a 1-turn immunity on the second skill as well as the 4th skill. It's not like Lulu, there's a cleanse, and if you don't cleanse anything, then there's the 2 turns immunity. But yet again, pros and cons, you know, because Lulu doesn't have attack buff, Riley has it. So Riley works very well with things like the Masha and also Dominic. So personally, you see me play my Siege. I've never split Dominic and Riley before. I always use them together. No matter what, I always bring them together because they have so much good potential between each other. And then maybe you just fit in like a Morlong. You got the potential snipe into the big heals after that. And you won't be taking much reckless assault damage as well. So yeah, those are my favorite comps to actually bring into RTA as well. So we do see Shovi here, his history for this tournament itself. Quarterfinals match 1, 2-0 against Sineyup, and 2-0 against Juan. That was actually really exciting. I thought he would have at least dropped one match, but yeah. Clean sweep against Juan is a feat to achieve. So we're seeing him utilizing a lot of Seimei in his gameplay, like I mentioned before. And Yeah, I think Shovi will be pre-banning the Shizuka right off the bat. He might not have that unit. So yeah, on ZZI Song's side, in terms of his match results for today, 2-1, 2-1 victories against Duchan, which is second baby, top 10 player in Season 20. That was also a very nice feat for him to achieve, and beating Vincenzo as well. So, like I mentioned, favorite units, the Riley and Shizuka. I can't wait to see this one. Okay, let me just read the chat a little bit before the final match starts. Okay, the Totemist in general becomes OP due to violent runes. Other than that, no need to nerf. Yep, that is also true. So things like Nora, all this kind of stuff, because they have very low cooldowns, so having violent is always good. But personally, I run Despair on the Nora. But violent also works perfectly fine. Okay, sometimes Riley cleanses bomb, but sometimes just remove dots. Yeah, that's also true. So it's not a very reliable cleanser in that sense, because if they place multiple debuffs, you can only remove one, which isn't really that good. It's just a very good healer. Yeah, not really much of a cleanser immunity user. So this is the pre-bans actually. I can't really see it. Is it Bulwark and Abidio? Let me just double check this one. Seems to me like it's Bulwark and Abidio. Very interesting pre-bans. A respect ban on the Bulwark, because Song, he wants to go for his Shizuka Riley. However, now he can only pick Riley because Shovi took the Shizuka away. Ah, interesting. Yeah, he has no choice but to take the Riley. And are we actually seeing Alia in play? Huh. I've never seen Alia before in RTA, so this might catch people off guard. Shovi loves to play all these unconventional units, and I'm loving it. Daphnis as well? Bringing back the old school meta? Daphnis Alia. What is his draft? Is he running like a defense unit here? Something like a Fingyan? I think Fingyan can be good. Synergizes well with his draft. And banning off the Juno. Oh! Okay, never mind. Gianna, of course. If you got Gianna, then just use it. Huh. Interesting stuff. I think the Juno ban. Oh, going for the Dominic, actually. Interesting. But what does Alia do, though? Apart from healing? Is defense buff that important? That's Juno to strip. And his units don't really synergize well with defense buff. I am not sure about this one. So yeah, let's just see and enjoy this. If he still wins with an Alia, I have nothing to say. However, ZZI Song's damage output is the Juno. So Juno needs to do a lot of work here into the Reckless Assault. Praha can potentially go for the strip if she chooses to do it. Or normal attack, the Gianna should suffice as well. Going for the Masha. And the Molong most likely will just go for the Dragon Dance, getting the stun onto the Gianna. Very important. Into a Reckless Assault. So this Masha might be dismounted pretty soon, if the Alia don't heal up. So no choice, have to send all these debuffs away. And Alia needs to sustain this. Huh? Wait, Alia no heals? It was only the recovery buff, right? This draft, man. I don't understand. You're giving the buffs for the Juno to strip. So 4 dots right off the bat, just like that. And this Molong is going twice every turn. Interesting stuff. Getting the armor break onto the Gianna. Gianna drops. And I think ZZI Song outdrafted Shovi really well. But yet again, what is the Aliyah, man? I really don't understand that pick. So will he just go for the strip stun or favoring the bomb? He prefers the AoE stun, alright. Respectable. But how are you gonna kill off this Juno? Yeah, that damage isn't good enough. There's no armor breaks as well coming out from Shovi's side. So another round of strips, this time didn't land anything. But Dragon Dance, yeah, Masha most likely would die towards a normal attack. There we go. And it's GG, man. GG. Shovi underestimated his opponent here, I guess. What is that Aliyah pick? Doesn't synergize at all with his draft. Oh, nice. Thanks for helping me clear the chat, Windy. Now I can relax. Yeah. So, ZZI Song. Let me just hear Shombi talk a little bit. I'm not sure whether this will be a best of 3 or best of 5.
Alright, we're moving on to game 2. Will we see a Juno pre-ban? I want to see a respect Juno pre-ban here because Juno is just too good. And the fact that Zsong is not getting first pick, he might pre-ban Juno because when he got first pick, he didn't pre-ban Juno.
Come on.
Can't really tell whether it's a best of 3 or best of 5, but we'll see. So Juno will be pre-banned, as well as the Gianna. This is gonna be interesting. Shovi has the first pick as well, so he can take away the Shizuka. But going forward, Abilio. So he's gonna give Z-Song the Riley Shizuka if he chooses to do it here. Seems to me like it's his favorite units. I don't think he would change anything up. Okay, at least one of them is in, together with the Dominic. If I were Shovi, I feel like I need to go for... Oh, never mind. Okay, he goes for the Bulwark and Molong. But what I wanted to say was taking away the Masha. Very heavy water units on the side of Shovi though. So Z-Song can just run like heavy wind. Something like Oliver. Oliver will be pretty nice to reset the Abilo and Molong. Yeah, there we go. Oliver is definitely the pick. Together with Nana. So Reckless Assault is deemed pointless, but Mephisto now in play. So Mephisto might be a force ban issue. But yet again on Shovi's side, if he's running this draft, what is his damage output? The Bulwark Molong? You snipe off somebody at the start and then you don't really have good damage after that, you know? So I still feel like the Mephisto will be banned out from Z-Song. And if I were Shovi, I will be banning off the Nana. I still don't really want to let that unit through. But going for the Praha instead. Okay. Alright. Respectable. So Molong and Praha will be banned out. Now we'll see whether Shovi has enough damage output to kill off somebody early on. Mephisto is gonna be a really good factor here in this fight. I honestly don't know why Z-Song didn't want to ban out the Mephisto, because Mephisto counters the Shizuka and also the Nana, right? Wait, can you still bring somebody back alive with the second skill? I am not sure about that. So Veladro already got resetted. That's not good. Dominic is gonna do so much work here. And Bolverk is so pointless in this fight. Because I don't think the Shizuka will use the skill at all. With a heal block onto the Mephisto as well. This ain't good. The Abilo can't heal up. And there's no cleanse. So let's see whether this Mephisto can hit hard. 5k damage. With the shield, it's still gonna break through. But going for the Veladrol, actually. So Oliver doing Oliver things, getting the additional turn. He has the train control again. Oh my god, that was so unfortunate. Additional turn again. Wow. So he has this combo off again. Non-stop resets. Full reset onto the side of Shovi already at this point. However, Bolverk getting 5 stacks now. But heal block onto everyone. This doesn't look too good. Another round of 2 turns coming out from this Oliver. With the armor break as well, Mephisto is gonna drop. Wow. Is this potential game match? Yeah, 2-0. Clean sweep. However, I'm not sure whether it's a best of 5. So we'll see. Let's hear Shombi for a bit.
With the shield and the immunity, but the moment Shizuka was speed tuned to move in front of Oliver to strip the Veladrol, and the Oliver could reset the Veladrol, that was the moment when it all crumbled for Shovi. So when you speed tune your unit, a lot of people just ruin whatever, right? You have some speed on Oliver, you have some speed on Shizuka, but if you are very meticulous, you want Shizuka to potentially move in front of Oliver. In case you don't want to use skill 3, you can use skill 1 to strip something, potentially allowing Oliver to reset. The same goes for Bover. Bover is really good, but some people just ruin Bover, whatever. But if you allow Bover to move in front of Oliver, you don't use skill 3, you use skill 1 to strip, allowing Oliver to reset, that might change the flow of the match instead of always using skill 3 and not speed tuning your unit. So right there, the moment Shizuka stripped the Veladrol.
Right, so there will be a best of 5 for the finals. Alright, maybe Shovi is giving a slight chance here. Potential 3-0 comeback at the end. I'm not sure about this one. So this time he's gonna be pre-banning the Shizuka, and the Bolverk will be banned out as well. Alright. First pick goes to Z Song. So Juno, he really loves this unit, man. He's bringing Juno every single match. And of course the Dominic Masha counter, pretty much standard stuff so far we're seeing. Juno with the new buff is so solid. With the speed buff, every time an opponent places a debuff onto her, which most likely will be landing. And then Z-Song going for this Riley and Abilio. So big heals. Alia again. Oh man. I have no idea what is he planning with this Alia. Lost for words. Alia and Praha. Alright. So 2 good healers. JLG, is there any code? Yep. SWC Gabo Jago. What Alexios type in the chat? Please make sure to collect it as soon as possible. Right? I think it's like Mana Energy and Mystical Scroll, if I'm not mistaken. So we are seeing Z-Song locking in the Morlong and Nana as well. Following up with the last pick, Mephisto. Oh, do you just ban off the Morlong at this rate? But there's so many heals. Okay. Yeah, this is a slightly better draft from Shovi. Once again, Z-Song is very happy to let the Mephisto through, yeah? I always pronounce that name wrong. I don't know why I always call it Mephisto instead of Mephisto. So big damage already done onto the Juno. But gets cleansed up and big heals. Needs to go for the Juno all the way through. I feel like AoE Armor Break might be going for it, but actually opting for the normal attack. Interesting. So the cleanse and the defense buff, all this kind of good stuff, it's gonna be stripped by the Juno later on as well though. So I'm not really certain about this Alia pick once again. Alia into a Juno. Oh, double stuns? That's massive. On 2 win units as well. Oh no. That ain't good. However, Dominic got the additional turn. But Juno counter stun once again. Riley only got the normal attack heal. So this should do around like 7k heal. Yeah, 6.8k. Pretty nice. The Masha also not really that tanky. Alia don't really got good heals now. Needs the third skill. So big damage done onto this Juno, but this Juno getting the revenge proc, but still dies. Okay. So Shovi looking really good here. Because even if you bring down the Masha, you got 3 supports unit that you have to deal against the Mephisto and also the Dominic. I think there's no way a Dominic dies here. Yeah, another round of heals. No more strips on the side of Z Song. So yeah, he kinda made this work. Had to kill off the Juno as soon as possible. But like I said, I think the first round Shovi could have won as well. It's just that the Abilio proc twice for 2 turns, and then he had the heal to cut in between again. So Alia just gonna go for the normal attack because more heals on that. And now I think this is just a downtime for Z-Song to figure out his next round of drafting. Yeah, because there's no way he's gonna be winning this one. With 0 stacks on the Nana. Of course, the Mephisto is still in play. So big damage done already onto the Nana, just trying to prolong the health of it. Guys, the additional turn doesn't really do too much. Like I said, even if Masha is killed off, there's still a Dominic to work against. So big crit onto the Nana. And yeah, slowly but surely, Shovi will be taking back 2-1. Very nice stuff, actually. But once again, Z-Song not banning off the Mephisto might be crucial towards his downfall. Yeah, just tries to kill off the unit to no avail. There's still Dominic in play. If Dominic is skilled through defense, then Alia kinda works out well, I guess. But yeah, first time seeing Alia in play. He really wanted to make this work. Do we see additional turn? No additional turns yet. And yeah, we can probably just chill this one. There's no way Dominic dies. Yeah, with defense buff as well. So now it's just left the Riley alone. Okay, we are going to match 4. It wasn't a 3-0 clean sweep. Like I said, maybe Shovi was giving a slight chance. He wants to do a good comeback. Losing 2-0 first maybe is his plan. And then going for the 3-0 from behind. 3-2 after that. So good stuff. Finally seem able to use the Alia decently well, I'd say. Although I feel like Alia didn't really do too much in that fight. But yeah, the slight heals here and there. I'm pretty sure you can just replace that unit with a friend. Yeah, friend might have been better. Getting the attack buff for your Dominic. But maybe he just wanted the defense buff to sustain as long as possible. But yeah, very scary when you're fighting Juno, you know? Because Juno is just gonna strip you with With the second skill, the predicted future, landing so many dots on your side. But thankfully it worked out. So this will be match 4. What is the next round of pre-bans? Did we see Juno pre-ban? Not this time. So it's gonna be Bulwark and the Gianna. First pick goes to Shovi. Shizuka? He's letting Shovi get his Juno Shizuka. Oh man. Okay. So Shovi not splitting up those 2 units. Taking away at least the Abilio. But Z-Song has the Riley to follow up. And Shovi also banning the Bulwark on his side. From himself actually. Might be quite detrimental. If he goes for something like a Riley here, Riley and a damage dealer. 1 second left though. Oh! He's switching up his draft! Finally! He's catching Shovi off guard here. Going for the Water Ryu and Chompong. Shovi has no way to compete for first turn potential. So he still needs to stick to his roots, going for the Paladin and the Leo. This is a very good switch of gameplay from Z-Song. He knows his opponent is very comfortable against this Juno Shizuka, and then bam, he suddenly brings in the Chompong and the Water Ryu, trying to speeden things up here. Try to go first turn instead of falling behind again. But then he suddenly pivots back into a Tessarion. So Tessarion is also very good because there's 5 passives on the side of Shovi. I still feel like it's kind of like a pre-ban, like a forced ban unit. Yeah, this Tessarion. There's just so many passives on the side of Shovi. But if you're banning Tessarion, that means you're gonna have to eat the damage from the Wateryu, Chompong, all this kind of stuff. But first turn potential damage from Z-Song isn't really the best, so I think he can sustain it. It's just that if the Abido gets resetted by the Chompong, then it could smell trouble. So getting the pushback doesn't really matter. He's gonna get the turn anyways. Predicted future. Didn't get the strip onto the Abido. That is huge. However, never mind. Shizuka normal attack got it. But Masha failing to land the armor break. If the Dominic dies, I think it's pretty much over for Shovi. So will Shizuka just use the third skill? I suggest not. I think he can hold on to it. Getting the additional turn as well. So 2 more turns on the serious matter. Getting the armor break. Has to go for the heal. Didn't land any provokes as well. So yeah, very sad for this Abilio. Has to kill off this Chompong as soon as possible. Because once Chompong goes down, I think he kind of wins. So he's really trying to work on it. Glancing don't matter on the Dominic. That's fine. So nature, third skill, placing all these debuffs. But the follow-up damage isn't really there yet on the side of Z-Song. Can he get 1 additional turn? Didn't get it. He needs to make it so that this Chompong dies to the dot. I think it's very important. Because that's the second skill up and running on the Shizuka already. Unfortunately, he got the crit. Ah, man. So Dominic might go down here. Masha getting stripped up as well. No stuns from the Abilio. Serious meta comes. There won't be any round of heals. Dominic dies. Okay, this is gonna be pretty interesting. Finally landing the armor break, but attack debuff too strong. The Masha isn't able to do enough damage. Okay, finally the Leo finishes off the Chompong and he can start working on to the Water Ryu. Because this Water Ryu isn't really that tanky from what I see. 2k damage, he took like almost quarter HP off. Yeah, 6k is already dead. You can potentially bring up the Chompong, but I'm not sure whether the Chompong has any skills. So no point doing it. All things in nature once again. Oh, this is getting scary. Passive is up online again for the Water Ryu. Okay, going for the kill, but soul protection still up. Masha needs a big crit. Didn't get it. Okay, has to heal up right now. It's gonna go down to the wire, you know, this one. I feel like Chovy is just gonna ignore the Juno. So many soul protection, man. Wow, this Water Ryu revived on how many times already? Jesus. He can't bring down the unit. Okay, finally. Now 2v2. He has to kill off the Shizuka right now. Yeah, like I said, he's just gonna ignore the Juno. Juno no choice but to hit the Leo. He's not saving the Torrent, just going for the raw damage. Down to the last hit. Has the soul protection again. Oh, if Leo gets stunned up, it's gonna be pretty sad. I feel like he should just go for the kill. So another round of third skill. Oh my god. Soul protection again. Oh, Chovy might lose this one. Leo gets stunned up, and there's no heals. Can Abilio 2v1? That is the question. Because this Shizuka is gonna get the soul protection every single time. And the Abilio taking so much damage as well. He's not even opting for the heal. Yeah, the Juno no attack. Okay, yeah, GG. Alright, Z-Song, man. Wow, he's the winner for the Day 1 APAC Regional Qualifier. Congratulations to him. Awesome stuff, honestly, this guy. He's a dark horse in this tournament. First time participating, I think. Was it? And he brought down Second Baby. Also winning Vincenzo. Making it look easy against Chovy as well. This guy. Huh. I'm liking his draft. Nothing flashy. It's just normal elemental net 5s. But he utilizes everything so well. Relying very heavily on his Shizuka, Riley, Juno. I think Juno is his best rune monster at the moment. That's the reason why he's bringing it into every single fight. Shizuka, soul protection. Couldn't die. Yeah, there was so many revives. I think he probably killed like 10 units on the side of on the side of Song. So yeah, good stuff, man. Congratulations to him. Really solid. And also kudos to Chovy. Unfortunately, we didn't see him use the... what's that? Seimei in the finals. So yeah, that was quite sad to see. So let's hear a little bit on Sean B's side, yeah? Because I'm not sure what's the schedule after this.
A lot of damage. His additional damage artifact is not just about speed, it's about everything else as well. Alright guys, we're gonna be checking out the highlight for the matches. So here is the first match. I think Z-Song won this game right there because I think it's all about Juno. Juno controlling the Alaya. Here is about Shizuka stripping the Valor Jewel, allowing Shizuka to control the entire game. And this game is where Chovy came back because he killed a Juno early. It's all about a Juno, guys. That Juno is just not here to have fun. That Juno is here to destroy. And in the very last game, the Juno just absolutely stunning everything. I thought there's no way Shizuka's gonna win this, but Juno stunning was just crazy. What a great unit. And he won 3-1. Z-Song victory is never clean, but he won at the end anyway. Well done. If this was a best of 3, Chovy couldn't even have a chance to come back with set 3.
Yeah, Z-Song really played well this one.
Hope you guys had a good time. I had a really, really good time today.
Do we have
a lot
another
of fun
code?
matches. And Z-Song will be our finalist. He'll be joining other gamers from other bracket in the Asia Cup. But look at all the player with gray name. They will still be playing tomorrow. So if you're looking forward to seeing Dukan, Vincenzo, Chovy Juan, JBill hashtag, Cineyap, hey, come back tomorrow. I'll be here with you guys once again for the bracket A. Group A, day 2. The loser bracket. Loser bracket sounds kind of not fun. Let me call it the comeback bracket. Okay? We'll have the day 2 comeback bracket tomorrow. So, who are you guys rooting for? Who do you want to see qualify for Asia Cup? Because we have one more ticket for them. Which one? Who will it be? So tomorrow we have Cineyap, JBill. We have hashtag Dukan to start of the day. And then Juan Vincenzo will be waiting for them. And Chovy will be waiting for all of them at the very end. So Chovy had very strong performance against the other player. He only lost to Z-Song. So I think he has a very good chance. He can see everyone. He can observe. He can learn the play style of all these players before they make it to him. And that's going to be very beneficial for him. And that was day 1 of SWC 2022. We're starting off strong, guys. We're starting off strong. We can clearly see the impact of the meta in RTA. So many things has changed. All the unit that you saw last SWC, like Ciara, like Carno, like Fran, like Gani Hathor, we don't see any of that. We are seeing Dominic, Riley, Shizuka, Juno, Masha being the dominating force in the APAC qualifier. But there are more regions. You guys should watch all of them as well, because each stream like this, there's going to be a code, which means there's going to be free stuff. So there's going to be EU, there's going to be America, there's going to be a lot more qualifiers.
So I guess that's about it for today. I think there'll be more code later. Yeah, we'll just watch a little bit.
We see Shizuka, Juno first pick, but hey.
But yeah, you can really see the meta changing, especially in RTA. Like what Shambi said, last time we always see Karnal, Ciara, all this kind of stuff. We don't even see that at all in this fight. It's just Masha, Dominic, Miles also coming in. Riley, Juno. With the new balance patch, I think Juno is probably the first pick material right now. According to Z-Song, yeah? Yeah, he loves this Juno. Juno definitely first pick material. Great for next Shoutout Caster 2023. Yeah, hopefully one day we'll make it. But yeah, I'm just enjoying myself. Yeah, good to have Shambi casting for you guys as well. And do we see another code? Let's hear.
For Rang Hei, it is supposed to be Sarang Hei, but I think they ran out of characters. For Rang Hei, SWC, it's going to be 100 energy and 50 summoning stone. You might be getting your Diana in that 50 summoning stone. Alright guys, the code is for Rang Hei SWC. A lot of people are posting it in the chat as well, so you can get that very, very easily. If you're on Android, copy paste. If you're iOS, click on the link.
Alright, so the code is what Amigurumi said, for Rang Hei SWC, right? Make sure to collect it. You get 50 summoning stones and Was it mana or energy? I kind of forgot. But yeah, good stuff. Might potentially yield you your Nat 5. Make sure to collect it as soon as possible because the codes should be done really soon. So just collect it as fast as possible. So I guess that's it for day 1. Yeah, we'll be live streaming for tomorrow as well for the day 2. The loser brackets. So earlier we saw the brackets for tomorrow. That will be the schedule. And also if you want more SWC tournaments, there's one ongoing tonight at 8 p.m. SGT. That is the European side qualifiers. And you'll be able to see loads of interesting matches as well. I want to see whether the European side meta is also the same as the Korean side. Because over here, we're seeing a lot of Masha, Juno, all this kind of stuff. I'm not sure, maybe over there, they're heavily favoring other units. Might be different, might be the same, who knows? So yeah, 8 p.m. SGT for the Europe Cup tonight and also tomorrow for the day 2. Same timing for both of these qualifiers. Alright, so we are kind of done for today. Oh, Evanes, you got Orochi? Congrats, man. Congrats. So that's about it for today. Yeah, we'll be stopping it right here as well. Thank you guys for chilling as usual. Appreciate you guys dropping into my stream and watching me do the castings for this tournament. So yeah, I think tomorrow we'll just practice casting as well. Yeah, we'll do the matches and see who will come out ahead. Yeah, there's one more ticket to the Asia Cup. So Shovi, he can relax all the way to the loser bracket finals. But I think the player to watch will be Juan. Yeah, Juan is gonna be a menace in this loser bracket. He has so many LD Nat 5s. But whether to actually potentially use it well, yeah, that's a different factor, right? So yeah, we'll be offing right here. Thank you guys once again for chilling. And I'll see you all tomorrow, same timing, 1 p.m. SGT at my stream for the day 2 of the SWC2022 Asia Pacific Preliminary Group A Day 2. Alright, take care, stay safe everyone, and I'll catch you guys really soon. Peace out, bye-bye.